morning. Chilly today. By saying good morning doesn't mean I want you to have a conversation with me.
Run.
ABC's Kana Whitworth.
Behold, Palessi.
We built a fake luxury store in Los Angeles and filled it with Payless shoes. The guests at our grand opening party had no idea.
Guests invited to check out what looked like a luxury shoe shop.
They're elegant, sophisticated. I just think it's so classy.
And I could tell it was made with high quality material.
A $35 shoe going for $645, an 1,800% markup. Store owners sat on their heels as fashion influencers emptied their wallets.
I would pay $400, $500. Yeah, people are going to be like, where'd you get those? Those are amazing.
Then they're let in on the prank.
These are actually from Payless.
You've got to be kidding me. Shut up. Are you serious?
I love meat sticks. Who's with me? Who loves them? Who loves a good meat stick? Chewing on it, sucking on it.
Yo, Rappin' Randy, I'm taking over. I'm kinda handy. Yeah, I got you under my skin. When I come over, I'll turn you around. You gotta be making that special sound.
Man, I will beat the fucking shit out of you and fucking hospitalize you, motherfucker.
Rappin' Randy's in your mind. Rappin' Randy's in your soul. Rappin' Randy takes control.
You know, you could be a little more supportive of the guy.
No way in hell.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse out here alone.
This is Stone Cold E.T., and I want to order a couple cheeseburgers, and that's the bottom line. Because you know Stone Cold E.T. like to come to White Castle, order a couple cheeseburgers to fill me up before I whoop some ass. Give me a hell yeah if you're down with Stone Cold E.T. Oh, hell yeah! Because Stone Cold E.T. likes whooping ass. When Stone Cold E.T. rides a bicycle, I ride it long, I ride it hard, just like the Texas rattlesnake when he's done whooping Vince McMahon's ass. Give me a, oh, hell yeah. What'd you say, E.T.? What? What'd you say, E.T.? What? I said I want to order 2 cheeseburgers, and that's the bottom line.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Key to making marriage last over 65 years.
You know, treat her like a queen during the day and a porn star at night.
I can't believe you just said that. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, my grandpa.
Talking to me about stuff. Why? I'd rather see your titties. Now you're...
Do you feel that? Do you feel that?
shit.
We're doing it.
Oh, hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am BF. We are live, and this is The Vibe, BF Live. What's up, everybody? Stream show 198. Friday will be the 200 show. How's everybody doing? What's good in the stream show hood? Welcome to The Vibe with BF Live. That indicates that it is high noon where I'm coming to you from, right here on the East Coast of the United States. How you feeling today? Are you warm? Are you cold? Whoever's joining us from the Levyverse might know that Bob is cold today. Woke up with a little kind of furnace situation over there. How's everybody doing today? I see where I'm at. It's like 37 degrees. Yeah, we've finally had the cold snap for the winter. It finally has hit. We had this like extended kind of, not necessarily Indian summer, but certainly a longer kind of warm period than we've kind of had. We kind of lucked out going into December, but it is Wednesday, December 4th. It's Midweek Freaks, folks. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. And this is BF Live, The Vibe. What are you doing for the next 3 hours, folks? I hope you want to hang out with me because I got the BF Live other news or not so serious news. We'll do Cyke Labs content, of course, the miserable news history moment at the end of the news, and a lot of other fun stuff. I got all kind of stuff written down this sheet right here. I got tons of stuff loaded up in the hopper. I got tons of chat family in the chat. So what are you up to today? How you feeling? How you feeling today? Come on, let's go. Let's get into the vibe because BF Live is the vibe and you are a big part of the vibe. The vibe is good because you are here. The vibe is chat family. So let's do this. Let me take this out of my studio here. My open up chat, my reel. There you go. I'll take the date down. And what do you say we get into it, folks? I got a lot of fun stuff to get into. But yeah, I hope you're staying warm. If you're not, we'll keep you warm as chat family. Shout out to already the 21, 22 people checking in on the BF Live, the vibe. I see that Jukebox Ginger, my friend, checked in from Facebook. With a thumbs up. How you doing, my friend? Check out Jukebox Ginger right here on YouTube. How you doing there, Jukebox Ginger? All right, man. Well, it's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week, and I'm going to do the best I can to hold it down for you with 3 hours of live original content right now, folks. So this is how we get started. Let me know what you're up to today, chat. Are you at work? Are you at home? Are you retired? Do you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, ham sandwich, leftovers? What are you doing? What are you up to? As I put my glasses on, I run my element, and we get into it. It is the BF Live. You know what it is, folks. It's the opening chat family check-in for the BF Live, the vibe. That's right, because this is a vibe. The chat family check-in, BF Live, the vibe, stream show 198. Let's go. What are you down with, people, today? What are you doing? Let's go. Come on.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's go. Let's have a day. Of course, my Perry friends know that it's Weather Matters tonight. When Weather Matters Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. So we're going to see what condition Perry is in because, yeah, his show ended kind of in a wild, big way, kind of violently. Kind of did something at the end of the show of note. So I have to see how Perry is doing tonight. So you have to tune in tonight, 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock East. We'll talk about that more later. Shang Tao checks in and says, hello, Bobby, the Vibe Master. Hello, Shang Tao, and to you I say, good morning. On Esther checks in and says, happy hump day, heathens, much love, and Hoya. Gano, let's go. Come on, I know you say it's underplayed. I can know what you're saying. I can know what you're saying. Let's go. And On Esther always checks in with the 2 and says, be sure, see the B right there? Be sure to hit that mother effing like button, suckers. That's right. Be sure. And On Esther shouts out BF Live, the vibe. Let's get our vibe on, baby. Well, let's go, sweet stuff. Come on, what you talking with that baby stuff early in the morning? Yeah. Don't think I won't. Come on, let's go. Chunk Squad checks in, my bro. He's bricked up and ready to go. He's throwing the flames out. But I can tell he's bricked up right here because the next one, he was bricked up. How you doing, Chunk Squad, my friend? I'll be hanging out with you in the Perry chat tonight for Weather Matters. Funky Bronco checks in and says, hoya, my midday goblins. This is going to be an amazing show today. But come on, Funky Bronco. Space Chief 75 checks in. Hey, everybody. Chichu checks in, the one and only Chichu, and says, hola, Space Chief. Space Chief 75 says, Chichu, it's good to see you. Come in your mouth says, hola, Chichu. What's up, come in your mouth, M-O-U-F. Testicle Tiger checks in and says, hoya to the chat family. The recently modded up Testicle Tiger, how you doing, my friend? Chichu says, hola, come, welcome. Funky Bronco says, Testicle Tiger, hoya. Testicle Tiger says, armchair. She's using the armchair emojis, which you can use right here if you're a member on the BF Live channel. Chi-Chu says, hoya to Testicle Tiger. Space Chief 75 says, Testicle Tiger, hello. My friend Terry Nee checks in and says, he's vibing. How you doing, brother Terry Nee? Chunk Squad checks in and says, what up, you jagoffs? Testicle Tiger says, Funky Bronco, my food. Me, but he meant actually dude. Whoa. Freudian slip, you're going to blame the keyboard, autocorrect for that? Chichu's getting the love from Testicle Tiger. Funky Bronco says, Testicle Tiger, how are you today? Testicle Tiger checks in for Space Chief and says, hoya, my guy. Chunk says, yeah, I'm vibing off. Whoa, wait a minute. You're getting a whole different... He's bricked up and vibing off over there. Chunk Squad bricked up as usual. Let's fucking go. Space Chief 75 says, Chunk Squad giving him the fire. Chunk says, Space Chief, my dude, hoya. Testicle Tiger says, still waking up, Funky Bronco, out there on the West Coast. I believe I doxed your coast. Testicle Tiger says, is there no audio or is it me? Wait. Really? Are you guys fucking with me? There we go. Come on. Now it says, there we go. Oh, you know what? My signal was going underwater. I don't know. I've been changing channels and doing stuff, but my signal did go underwater during the liftoff reel and stuff, so my audio might have went underwater. Good evening, LJ Low, my bro. How you doing, my friend? How you doing this Wednesday? Bybee checks in, my brother, and says, good morning to BF and the chat. Chunk Squad says, there we go. Woo, all right. Thanks for letting me know that. Men holding hands, is that candles or men holding hands? It's men holding hands. Blast off, says Chunk Squad. And Testicle Tiger has the men holding hands. Chunk is laughing. Josh in Tennessee says, can you feel that? It's the vibe. Thank you. He knows what's up. The hardworking Josh in Tennessee. He can't always check in, but we keep him entertained while he's working hard out there. How you doing, Josh in Tennessee? Testicle Tiger says, you got laughed out of school if you wore prowings when I was a kid. Just saying. Meat sticks. Chunk likes a good meat stick, just like my lady friend in the liftoff reel. Chunk Squad is giving the laughs. Hoya and happy Wednesday from the lovely Ding Dong, a.k.a. Mrs. Cyke Clyde. How you doing? On this Wednesday, she's kind of doing her own thing over there too. Some of these videos I give Cyke Clyde the credit for, but they're actually ding dong joints, like the last Chris Abel's one. Rapping Randy was enjoyable in the liftoff reel. Cyke Clyde checks in the twisted mind of Cyke Labs and says, Chunk, Testicle Tiger, Josh, LJ, and the rest of the family got hearts going out. Space Chief 75 getting the love from Cyke Clyde. Spacey 75 gives it right back. Chunk Squad says, Cyke and Ding bricked up and men holding hands ready to go. Funky Bronco says, Cyke Clyde, you have a twisted mind. I'm not surprised you smoke weed. That's right. Smoke weed every day. LJ Lowe says, Ding and Mr. Ding, Cyke, good to see you. Brutal Pain checks in, my bro, from the Perry Carabella verse. How you doing, BP? I know I'll be seeing. It's good to see you now in the midday, and we'll be hanging out later on tonight for Weather Matters. How you doing, Brutal Pain? Ding Dong checks in and says, hoya to LJ. Space Chief 75 says, Stone Cold AT, it's awesome. Hey, you son of a bitch, I want some cheeseburgers and some french fries. Yeah, that's great. A great little bit. Now, I'm glad you guys enjoy the liftoff reel. It's just something to kind of set the mood, give you guys a chance to get in here and find your seat and all that stuff, get your beverage and all that, anything you need to get going for the show. So there you go. Cyke Clyde says, haha, I like that, LJ. You know how relationships work clearly. Ding Dong, give the love to Space Chief 75. Cyke Clyde says, thank you, Funky, LOL. Space Chief 75 shouts out the lovely Ding Dong. Hate the week, WEAK. Hate the week? Well, it's midweek. It's midweek freaks. LJ Lowe says, haha, psych, I do, which is why I'm aggressively single. He understands marriage and relationships, and that's why he's single. Chunk says, that's my theme song. Testicle Tiger says, Taco, I can't remember his real name. Right? If you're blue and you don't know where to go to. Taco was awesome. Putting on the Ritz. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos.
I miss the league, says Testicle Tiger. LJ Lowe says, Testicle Tiger, that's Jean LeJoy. He rules. Chunk Squad says, definitely, dude. That's it. Testicle Tiger says, he's fucking amazing. He taught me what Eskimo brothers were. Testicle Tiger, I used that term ever since, says LJ Lowe. Chunk Squad says, I was just thinking about the Eskimo brothers family tree. Brutal Pain checks in and says, I'm currently passing the University of Dayton. Well, don't get caught in Dayton if you're married there, Brutal Pain. Let's see. Terry Nee says, the vibe warms us. Well, I'm glad you love. That's what we're here about. And you guys are the vibe. If you weren't here, I'd just be sitting here talking to the wall and talking to all my, my monitor back there. So you guys are the vibe. This is the vibe. You help me create the vibe. 3 hours every day. The vibe, says Testicle Tiger. The vibe. Brutal Pain's getting the bones up love from Testicle Tiger. My friend Granny checks in and says, what's up, fam? Granny. From Granny's Gulag Show on YouTube. He's the official sponsor of the Just for the Ladies segment. How you doing there, Granny? Terry Nee checks in and says, the vibe. Well, if you're imbibing, yes, I'm going to imbibe. You understand? We're going to imbibe. You understand? Spawn checks in and says, good vibes to BF and the chat family. Pull Bobby's finger. Be careful what you wish for. Oh, see, there it is. Somebody's pulling my finger right here. I just pulled my own finger. Brutal Pain checks in and says, Bones Chunk and the Testicle Tiger. Funky Bronco says, Granny, you are everywhere on YouTube, and I love you. Brutal Pain gives the bones up. Spawn says, did you have a ham sandwich for lunch? I had 7 total hot turkey sandwiches with mayonnaise and gravy since Friday morning. Yeah, we were just talking about this once again. We were talking about it yesterday, and some of us cook turkey. We can't get enough turkey like this time of the year because when you really think about it, at least if you're like me, this is really the only time of year while I go out of my way to eat turkey. Like no other time of the year, I'm like, I do go for beef or something, or chicken, but rarely turkey. Spawn checks in and says, polished off all that turkey. Well, there you go, you jive turkey, polishing off all that turkey on a Wednesday. What you up to? Let me see. Come on. There it is, polish it off. Bones up to Brutal Pain from Chunk Squad. Josh in Tennessee says, I'm shredding trees like nobody's business out here. Well, there you go. I don't know if I have a tree shredder sound, but I got this one. There you go. He's out there doing the damn thing. We're keeping him entertained while he does it. He got stitches on 3 fingers. Yeah, Testicle Tiger. So I guess we can kind of let it out there. We were talking about how the Perry Caravello ended in a hostile way the other night because he got pissed because if he said one more time with the Randy stuff on there, I'm going to go to the box and I'm going to turn the power off. And I guess he did it like slamming the box, the breaker box, because that's what it sounded like he was doing, Testicle Tiger. I don't know what he caught his fingers on something, and I saw the blood and all after the show when he hadn't come back on. Funky Bronco checks in and says, at Granny, what are you painting today? We need the painting report. Spawn says, Bybee is a warrior, a true visionary. On Esther's getting the love from Chunk Squad. Bybee, Funky Bronco says, at Spawn, Bybee is wise. Cyke Labs says, dang, Testicle Tiger. Yeah, hadn't you seen that, Cyke Labs? I wonder if you've seen that. I didn't know he got stitches, but I knew that he cut himself and he was bleeding. Happy birthday to Terry Nee. Happy birthday, Terry Nee, and to Rev Fugly.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Terry Nee and Testicle Tiger. Not Testicle Tiger, Red Fugly is what I meant to say. How you doing there? I was reading one thing and saying the other. Let's continue on with the opening chat family check-in. Mandy Diff checks in. Mandy Double Diff, our resident fishing expert, my friend. How you doing? Cyke Labs checks in and says, BF Chang, my dude. How you doing, my friend? What's good in the hood? Uncle Jack checks in and says, what up, players? What's up, Jack? I noticed that you had Pat Dixon on last night, and I thought I saw maybe Bob stopped in a little bit last night, so Uncle Jack doing his thing. Funky Bronco says, at Granny, you were so drunk on Uncle Jack's show last night, you were just wild. Yeah, that's our boy Granny. Space Chief is getting the love from Terry Nee. Terry Nee checks in and says, bye Ben or bye Beat. Spawn says, huge game on top tomorrow evening in the NFL. I'm sure Spawn will let us know about it in the chat. Widow Killer checks in, my friend. How you doing? He says Jeff Ross made a post on Instagram about serving Thanksgiving dinner at the Laugh Factory, and Perry is in the pic. He posted stealing food. So now we have news reports, Widow Killer, and now you're saying that Jeff Ross, the actual comedian out there, has it on his Instagram, evidence of Perry stealing food, clearly stealing food. And it's so crazy, Widow Killer, because all Perry desires is to be like that next level celebrity, right? And how everything's so degrading what we all make him do in his apartment. Yet he gets an opportunity to where he could almost play it off and go, hey man, I'm Perry Caravello. I'll come up here and hang with you guys, the comedians, and I'll serve with you because I'm with your people. But no, he jumps right in the pile with the homeless people and steals their food. Thanks for checking in, Widow Killer. Hoya Chung Squad from Ding Dong, Mrs. Cyke Clyde. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, I love you, man. I love you. Cyke Clyde says, Brutal Pain 666. Uncle Jack says, oh, I love you too, Funky Bronco. Oh, it's getting gay in here. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, it's very icy and snowy today. I need to order my beer to the door. I'm worried I'm going to fall and slip. But isn't it a great country we live in? What can you say about this? When you can get beer and weed and whatever you need kind of delivered right to your front door and you don't have to go out, this is a beautiful thing. Ding Dong checks in, Mrs. Cyke Clyde, and says, Hoya the Brutal. Hey, Ding Dong. She also says good morning to Uncle Jack. Dang Lizard checks in, my friend. How you doing, Dang? I know the Dang Lizard's checking in today. How you doing? What's checking in? What's good today? Funky Bronco says, Ding Dong, Cyke Clyde. Hello, Mrs. Do you have a twisted mind as well? I'm going to say just by osmosis, just by being around the twisted mind of Cyke Clyde, I think, people, they tend to find their other person, right? And I think Cyke Clyde told us that the Chris Abels video, I think that she actually made that one. So I'm going to say yeah, but I'm sure they'll answer you in the chat. Testicle Tiger says, Dawn and Cyke, giving the love. Uncle Jack says, Funky Bronco, yeah, fuck that. Order in and let them worry about slipping and falling. Exactly, man. You don't want to be falling all over the place out there. Be drunk and falling over you don't need to be doing that. Whoa, I'm gonna drop my beer. Whoa. Whoa, Testicle Tiger. Whoa, look behind me. He said I just made my third turkey. Well, Aunt Esther, we do that. We got to definitely have a jive turkey here. That qualifies as jive turkey. Uncle Jack Jackson and says, Ding Dong, Hoya. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, where is Tiff? I need her. Terry Nee checks in and says, free ham waiting at the store. Free, right? I don't know about free ham, but I'm pro ham. I'm team ham. Let's see. Funky Bronco, I don't know. She is dealing with some brutal weather conditions. Chunk Squad says, stitches, really? Damn. Yeah, Chunk. Like I said, I almost didn't want to look because he was bleeding. You could see a lot of when they had him on the kitchen camera because he cut the feet. I think Tom had him on camera. He had it was like wet paper towels or wet rag or something, and it looked bloody. It looked bad. Perry needs to get laid. That can be said for a lot of men. What do you think, Perry? Do you need to get laid?
Shut the fuck up.
It kind of probably would help you in a lot of ways. Ding Dong, Cyke Clyde says, Funky, I am sweet and innocent girl, not twisted at all. I added that last part. Testicle Tiger says, I don't know how he did it. I looked at my breaker box and there ain't nothing to cut yourself like that. Testicle, this is just what I'm imagining in my mind. This is my best. I thought I heard him slapping the box. You got that panel on your electric box, and then it slapped. So I think it went away. And you know how he's a crazy mental patient, right? So he probably slapped it on the backswing, and I think he caught the edge of the door. But I'll be curious. I'll be tuning in tonight for Weather Matters on Perry Caravello Live PCL right here on YouTube to find out how Perry actually did it. And Tom's going to get him out of it. Get it out of him, rather. Funky Bronco says, at Uncle Jack, is she also ordering beer to her house today as well? And she was worried she will slip and fall. Exactly. Maybe that's what Tiff is up to today. I hope Bob gets his heat fixed. He said he had his friend John coming over. I heard rumblings of him being there. But yeah, Bob always wears the jacket indoors anyway. But it's funny. I mean, you're never going to find out that your heat doesn't work in the summer, right? Because you don't use it. But I think we've all been through that at one point or another. Your air goes out in the summer or your heat goes out in the winter, right? when you need it most, obviously. There was a Patreon call yesterday to follow up. So if you member up over there on the PCL on Patreon, you can hear some of those Tom calls when they call back and forth, because Perry gets so pissed saying, yeah, he posted up my business. It's none of their business. And Testicle Tiger, we heard the kind of thing what Tom said about problem with the bank. And you know he's itching to tell us about it. Like something happened between Perry and his bank. And he's like, that's none of their fucking business. Don't say anything. But I think Tom's going to find a way to make him spill his own beans. Chunk Squad says, from the electric box, that's a lawyer suit on Villa La Paloma. From the electric, yeah, I don't know. I think he was slapping it, continuously slapping it because he was pissed. That's what it sounded like in the background. Happy birthday, Terry Nee from Chunk Squad. Dang Lizard says, did you know the league ended because Steven Ranzizzi lied about being in the World Trade Center during 9/11? I heard about that guy's story about you. He was that guy. He was the guy that said that he was in it falsely, right? Uncle Jack says, Cyke is a straight killer with all these videos, and you're going to see more of them in our Cyke Labs content segment that I do right here every day on BF Live. Testicle Tiger checking and says, BF, I put that pic in the Discord. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all right, I'll show it real quick because I'm not really going to do a dedicated Perry talk segment today because I tend to do that on days after the show because there's always something great to talk about. But let me go to my Discord real quick and we'll show the little bloody picture real quick. Let me see. While we do this, I'm a peek here. Here we go. Hi, folks. Hi, folks. Your view is important to me. But right now, I'm looking for, where did you put that, Testicle Tiger? Where might I find that? In BF Live? Did you direct mail it to me? Hey, Testicle Tiger. Let's see. No, that was from you. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Are you removing the prepositions to be cool, Terry Nee? It's like tubers. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack has a very twisted mind. Perry and Ray are related. Do you really think so? I don't know who's more on or off that spectrum. Cyke Labs says, Jack, my man, thank you. Got stream last night. Hey, Spawn, thanks, bro, from Bybee. Uncle Jack says, Funky Bronco, absolutely, Tiff can't be without her bottle. Brutal Pain says, stole 2 plates. He did. He did. He went back twice even. Talking about Perry stealing that food. I'll wait. Let's see. Where is that? I mean, looking BF Live. Looking BF Live. Oh yeah. Well, that's okay. Okay. Thank you. I thought that this was the picture of him hurting himself. Here we go. Let me open this and make it bigger. That's what she said. Here we go. This is Perry. This is the picture off of Jeff Ross's Instagram of Perry actually stealing food right there.
Shut the fuck up.
You look, you're right there stealing food with the homeless people. And what about the whole talk of him? Thank you, Testicle Tiger. I love the live production help. I appreciate the assist on that one. So there you go. That's our boy. Evidence of him stealing food from the homeless people. Perry did that shit. So let's see. Uncle Jack shouting out Bybee. Bybee says, hey to Funky Bronco. Cyke Labs throwing out the love. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, tell her to order it to her door so she doesn't slip. Brutal Pain says, bones to dawn. Trigger checks in and says, howdy to everyone. He's coming for some vibe. Trigger checking in on BF Live on a Wednesday. Bybee says, what's good today, Jack? Cyke says, yeah, she crazy. Funky Bronco says, Bybee, what are you up to today, Bybee? Bybee says, happy birthday to Terry Nee. Terry Nee says, Chunk Squad, hey, cool kids. Conjunction, junction, what's that function? Uncle Jack says, Cyke, thank you. It's the first time we got clipped. MLI clipped us. I'm sure KB will be covering it for the next 10 years, talking about what happened on the Jack Shack last night. Perry needs to get laid more than most men. Chunk Squad says, Terry Nee, you know it. Hope you have a good birthday, bro. Bybee says, getting high, Funky Bronco. How about you? Testicle Tiger says, Tom's going to try. I'm sure Perry will say that he forgot. Yeah. Funky Bronco says, Bybee, what substance are you getting high on? My beer that I ordered to my house has arrived. He's ready for a party. Midday with midweek freaks. Furnace blowers need cleaned in the fall. Testicle Tiger says, I did know that, dang, just as desperate or attention as Kevin. Neha Sharma checked in and says, what's up, my number? 874. I'm not going to do. What's up, Neha? How you doing? Checking in today. Cyke Labs says, my breaker fuses stick out a little bit and it's hard plastic and it cut me if I was dumb and mad. Testicle Tiger says, you don't have to show. I was just showing you. No, the Jeff Ross one. Exactly. Yeah. Seriously, dang lizard. Wow, I didn't know that. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, are you working today or just hitting the bottle? Uh-oh. Testicle Tiger in the BF Live channel. Thank you there. All right, let's get through some of these because we got to get into some other stuff. Indigo or get the F out, says Testicle Tiger. Oh, Donkey checks in. Hey, Donkey. How you doing, brother? Checking in today. Donkey Kongington, my friend, checking in on this Wednesday afternoon on BF Live, The Vibe. Let me find it. Let me get it. Let me do it. Here it is. There you go. What's up? Bye, I'm sipping on a frosty one right now. Go Funky Bronco. You do you. Have fun. What? Kathy, my sister Kathy checks in. Hello, big sister. Says, what happened last night that you are referring to? If you're talking about the injury part, we're talking about Perry, what he did the other night at the end of the show, where he ended up with 3 stitches in his hand, and I think it was because he was slapping or he was mad at the breaker box because he was mad at something that was going down on the show. All right, folks. Well, we did the opening chat family check-in, so let's wrap this up. Opening chat family check-in, and let's get on to news, miserable news history, Cyke Labs, and a whole lot of other fun stuff. But that was the BF Live opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. Talk amongst yourselves and talk with me. Because here together, we create a vibe on BF Live, The Vibe. This is Stream Show 198. It's a Wednesday. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. And there's no other place I'd rather be than we're here with you right now creating this vibe that we're creating, folks. But you know, I do have a news desk, and I do have some great news stories for you that we can get into and share and have a lot of fun with. So let's do this. I'm going to go over to my news desk, to my BF Live news desk, and we're going to do the BF Live other news or the BF Live not so serious news. Let's go to a couple stories, folks. Oh, yes, I'm over here now at the BF Live, The Vibe news desk with a couple stories for you in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. So let's go to this first story. Oh, boy, we call this one Only at Walmart. Only at Walmart, folks. This is a story you can imagine it's always going to be going if it involves Walmart. This story says a Virginia man allegedly attempted a brazenly shoplift from Walmart during the holiday Shop with a Cop event. I don't know if any of you or how many of you might be familiar with these Shop with a Cop events, but typically around this time of the year, around the holiday season, and they do it in my local jurisdiction, the local police will take the unfortunate children, you know, the disadvantaged, they will take them on a shopping spree in order to kind of build a sense of community between the police and the children and make them, you know, let them know that not all police are bad, things like that. So this is what was going down at this Walmart, and look what this rocket scientist decided to do. If only the real-life Grinch's brain could grow 3 sizes. A Virginia man was arrested after allegedly trying to steal more than $1,000 worth of items from a Walmart, right in front of dozens of cops who were at the store for a holiday event. A Chesterfield County Walmart was hosting its annual Shop with a Cop event, where local police partner with impoverished children to help them pick out gifts for the holidays on Sunday when the would-be bandit struck. Check this out. Now, this is how this rocket scientist, he didn't put no thought into this, or maybe he didn't give a shit. Maybe you can let me know. Nearly 50 police officers and sheriff's deputies were all around the store at the time of the attempted theft, Chesterfield County Police Lieutenant James Lamb told CBS 6. But the overwhelming presence of the law enforcement didn't deter 32-year-old Hector Velasquez Maldonado from trying to make off with nearly $1,400 of merchandise, according to police. Security footage showed Maldonado trying to hide bulks of items on his person as he attempted to leave the store, according to police. The officers were notified of a shoplifting in process at the very store that they were all stationed at and began scouring the floor for the suspect, who they quickly found. As we approached from different directions, he tried to escape out the back of the store where he was apprehended. I think he was stunned, Lamb told CBS 6. So there you go. Officers were dumbfounded that Maldonado tried to commit the crime even with clear police presence all around the area. And the officers go on to be quoted saying, "We had 30 to 40 marked patrol cars in the parking lot. When we found his vehicle, it was facing where our cars were parked, so he would have had to seen them. It just seems that it didn't matter to him," Lamb told the station. So there you go. There's our Only in Walmart story of the day. 50 police in the store, nothing but cruisers outside, and this rocket scientist, look at that boy, there's a face that only a mother can love. He decides that he's going to steal right all around them, give no fucks at all. And our first story in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. Let's see what everybody's saying about that, and then we'll get on to the other stories we have here. Let's see. Enjoy Funky Bronco. The Vibe says Testicle Tiger. I hope we get a woman working wood dip segment today. I don't have to see. Testicle Tiger says, I can't smoke sativa or I get hella paranoid. I'm an indica guy right here. Donkey Kongton says, hello to Testicle Tiger. Ding Dong, Bybee, Gases, Funky Bronco, Gases again, UJ, or that's supposed to be LJ, and BF. Cheers. Cheers, Donkey Kongton. But all police are bad, right? Are they? I don't exactly. Is that the thing? I don't know if any of us are all anything, right? Like none of us are all assholes or all good or all bad. We're just a fucking mix, and they're no different, right? Gases checks in and says, howdy, Donkey Kongton. Testicle Tiger says, must have been in California. Knows how to party. No, it said the Virginia man. That was Virginia. I thought it would be Florida because we could do a segment called Florida Man because normally you mix Walmart and Florida. That's normally what you get. But that says that was the Virginia man. That happened in Virginia. They know how to party, though, in California. I can say that because I live here, LOL. Tits McGee checks in. Sneaking in. And I do the first story in the BF Live other news. How you doing, Tits? Donkey Kong says Uncle UJ. Oh, Uncle Jack. Gotcha. Okay. A little hard to keep up with all these initials. We got LJs and Uncle Jacks in real time. Gasha says, I'm all ape. What's up, dude? Hoya to Tits McGee from Donkey Kongton. Bybee says, hey to Donkey Kongton. Tuki's Nana says, good afternoon, BF and the chatters. Welcome to The Vibe. My show where I do news, segments, chat, family, and fun. And we have a lot of fun doing it 3 hours every day. Let's get on to more stories in the BF Live, other news, or not so serious news. Folks, you see what's going on out here. We have some great people that create some great content out here. And a lot of us are using or utilizing or playing things that are made and created with AI, right? Artificial intelligence. So there's a recent backlash from Coca-Cola because let me show you this commercial. And let me know what you think about it. And we'll talk about the controversy going on around it. But check this out. Let me see. So this is the new kind of AI take on the classic Coke commercial. Right? Looks like a typical Coca-Cola commercial we all grown up with. Let's watch it one more time because people criticize this from certain reasons. I'll tell you when I read the story to you. But let's watch it one more time and just see what you notice about it. Pretty straightforward. But the story is a kind of a controversy going on around this commercial. It says, Coca-Cola's recent attempt to evoke feelings of Christmas spirit and nostalgia through its new AI-generated commercials has fallen flat, forcing the company to defend its actions. According to the New York Post, the soft drink giant collaborated with 3 artificial intelligence studios to produce advertisements that pay tribute to its 1995 Holidays Are Coming campaign. The clips feature furry animals and Coca-Cola's iconic red caravans delivering bottles of soda to snowy towns adorned with Christmas decorations, like we've all seen, right? These modern takes on the classic commercial have received intense public backlash, with critics calling them soulless and noting the irony of the real magic tagline at the end of the videos. Others argue that the company cut corners by using AI instead of hiring actors or animators, sacrificing quality for time and money. The world is so over if Coca-Cola adverts is made with AI, someone posted on X, formerly known as Twitter. Instead of recognizing it was a mistake and apologizing as many expected, the brand justified its use of AI, stating that it remains dedicated to creating the highest level of work at the intersection of human creativity and technology. The Coca-Cola Company has celebrated a long history of capturing the magic of the holidays in content, film, events, and retail activations for decades around the globe, a spokesperson told the New York Times. We are always exploring new ways to connect with consumers and experiment with different approaches. So there you go. There's my second story in the BF Live other news. Or not so serious news. So I was wondering, what do you like? Are you anybody really like that bent about it because they say there's controversy around it? I mean, they're saying that it kind of looked cold and it didn't look real. I mean, you saw like the people; they look kind of very, very human. The two with the little children in there that were drinking a soda, and the gentleman at the end. I mean, but that was all AI. So they're kind of being criticized for that. Cheers, Bobby from Donkey Kongton. Funky says, "I need to take a shower. I smell horrendous today. Still, I'm gonna bring my frosty beer into the shower." You do you, man, but don't let it splash in there and water it down now. But you got to be a pro about it. Cheers, Funky Bronco from Donkey Kongton. Spald says, Donkey Kongton is my kind of people. Wah, says Terry Nee. Testicle Tiger says, greedy corporations don't want to hire actors. So, yeah, I'm wondering, because this might be the trade-off that we be getting in a lot of our content in the future. Are we going to be happy with this? Is that really going to bother you that much, seeing that commercial overseeing actors in it, or actual like animation or something? Because, I mean, it does seem to be the future. Although, I think there might be another part of another story where they're talking about the power consumption for AI is tremendous. The demand for power for AI. We've talked about on other episodes of this news right here about other corporations like starting up nuclear reactors because they need more power for this AI. So are we trading off like creating all this power for AI to use up for not using humans? It's kind of interesting conundrum. Testicle Tiger says, but a human didn't create that. That's the problem. Spawn says, we learned there's people who are bored enough to send strongly worded letters to Coca-Cola over the ads they run. And that's part of what I'm getting at here, and kind of wanted to know from you, Spawn, is that did you really give any F's about this enough to write a corporation or say it's going to ruin your Coke experience or ruin your holiday experience because they're not using it? So I guess there's a lot of controversy around a lot of this about if it's real or not, if it bothers you or not. Or, Donkey Kongton says, as long as they don't fuck with the National Potato Week, I'm cool with them. Terry Nee says, actors are too entitled. Yeah, right. It's much easier. You don't have to worry about unions or how long your payment or how long the actor might be on set or what mood they're in that day. You don't have to worry about any of that when you're dealing with AI, Terry Nee. And so AI is always already pervasive, and I think it's just going to continue being more so. Brutal Pain says, people complain about everything, LOL. Spawn cheers, brother, from Donkey Kongton. Terry Nee says, AI is just another technical advancement like the transistor. Interesting. And there'll be those that knew life before and after that, but at some point, there are now people that don't know life before any of this, and I imagine that'll be the case with this too. I love Coke, says Donkey Kongton. Wait a minute, we're still talking about the soft drink giant right there. How you doing there, Donkey Kongton? Testicle Tiger says, I just don't trust robots. I never write a letter. Is that what you're saying? I never write a letter. Oh, I never write a letter. Right. I get you. And that's what I'm saying, that people are bothered enough about this to actually write. Like Spawn said, that's what we learned.
I am a robot.
Coca-Cola is already artificially flavored. Good point. So I guess what you're saying is what's anything real about Coke as it is kind of what you're getting at, I think. Terry Nee says, sniff, sniff, Christmas Coke. Wait a minute. Goddamn pervasive AIs. Oh, pervasive AIs. I can hear what you're saying. Kathy Linder says they just passed yesterday for Ocean City to put up power turbines off the coast. Yes, they did. Spawn says Coca-Cola should send me a cheap magnet for my refrigerator or some nice gesture for the small body of water that shit I've purchased and consumed. Yeah, some of us, if you had the right brands, you feel like a stockholder when you're your favorite brand, right? And you're like, hey, man, they should give me something. My new refrigerator is plotting against me. You got to watch that thing, man. Damn. These new refrigerators, you can get refrigerators now with Wi-Fi and television screens on them and cameras and the whole, you can even have the ones that, I've seen the ones with the cameras in your fridge, so you don't have to go home anymore to remember what you need at the store. You could actually see in your fridge with the cameras inside. It's crazy. Spawn says, maybe you'll qualify for the stomach cancer lawsuit. Oh, maybe. Is it Samsung? I'm not sure. Oh, there's a refrigerator? Maybe so. All right, well, let's get on some other stories in the BF Live, other news, or not so serious news. All right, well, here's a kind of a story here. This is a story about a avid outdoorsman, a hiker, was found missing. He was missing in Canada, but I think it was recently found, or I think that's kind of what happened. See if you can get any details out of this as we take it over to the Bikini Report, who lets us know about this lost, missing Canadian outdoorsman. Take it away, Bikini Report.
A man described as an avid outdoorsman is lucky to be alive after going missing in the remote Canadian wilderness for over 5 weeks. 20-year-old Sam Benestick was reported missing on October 19th after he didn't return from a 10-day camping trip in Redfern-Kiley Provincial Park. For reference, that's nearly as far north as Juneau, Alaska, and is notorious for being pretty inhospitable, its rapid temperature swings, and bears. Unsurprisingly, hopes of finding him alive had gotten pretty slim. particularly as those temperature swings had plunged the area to below zero with 6 inches of snowfall. But luck was clearly on his side as he managed to find his way to a service road where he was finally spotted by local workers on Tuesday. Benestick was taken to the hospital where he's being treated for frostbite and some smoke inhalation. That's quite the story of survival, but what's the scary situation you've ever found yourself in? Let us know in the comments and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Damn. That boy had frostbite, eyes, and everything, man. Lost for, 5 weeks or so? I was only listening to half of what she said. And I'm producing this stuff. So there you go. That's another report for the BF Live Other News for Bikini Report. Thank you, Bikini Report, for that one. And, well, I guess we're kind of on a theme right here. I guess the Bikini Report starts us on a theme at least. We talked about AI. We talked about online. People are making money and having so many different careers have come out of the internet, right? We all kind of know this. Well, check this out, folks. I know maybe some of you have seen this story and maybe some of you haven't, but let's talk about these numbers. Let's talk about who we're talking about here, too. This talks about an OnlyFans girl. This girl, Sophie Rain, OnlyFans top earner, is a virgin. Wait a minute. And a devout Christian, but she hauled in $43 million. $43 million last year, folks. Sophie Rain, and I think I can see why. It says she's chastising fame. OnlyFans top earner Sophie Rain says she's a virgin and a devout Christian to boot. The flirty Floridian 20 recently let fly with the stunning revelation that she's pulled down an astonishing $43 million in 1 year on the adult content site, all without ever having sex. Look at that ass on that thing. Let me see. I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin till this day, the abstinent iFool admitted earlier to the YouTuber Kowski. Damn. I'm a Christian. I know it seems odd, but I don't do anything else with anyone on my OnlyFans. It's just me, said the sultry Sunshine State stunner. Say that 10 times, according to the Mail. The unnamed fan is so smitten with the vitreous vixen, he shelled out $4.7 million on her content in recent months, receiving a very public thank you from the sultry star. Currently, Rain's most popular TikTok video has managed to snag more than 96 million views. In it, the virtuous Venus dances on a track by rapper J Dash. Damn. Rain has said she's merely waiting for the right person to spend the rest of my life with. But while she's having no trouble paying her bills, her career has not been conducive to meeting the man of her dreams. Her job makes dating difficult. She previously told Jam Press, expressing her frustration with suitors who are just trying to date me for my body, but not for the person I am, but not as a person. The Tampa native reportedly grew up on food stamps and is said to have helped her parents pay off her debts with her amazing earnings. Look at those. Look at all those earnings. Look at all them earnings. There we go. We got them earnings. There you go. $43 million, folks. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, and I don't know why women don't rule the world. When you look like that and you get $43 million out of men's pockets, I don't understand it. Let's see. BF, I'm driving. What are you trying to do to me with this? Take it easy. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. If you know, you know, you know. I'll tell you. Bears beat and Battlestar Galactica. Interesting. JK, hashtag fuck cancer, says Donkey Kongington. Just kidding. Testicle Tiger says, I don't know what she was reporting. Just saying. Tits McGee says, I heard that finding him after so many days has made another family renew a search for their loved one. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Well, I hope that works out for them, too. 5 teats. Wait a minute. Good for her. I mean, God for her. I mean, good for her. That sounds boring AF, says Testicle Tiger. She probably makes a horrible sandwich. Ooh, that's Stradman's girlfriend, I think. Donkey Tongan says, I hope y'all have a great day. I'm too fucked up to type anymore. Hey, Donkey, thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you. I hope you hang out and listen and have fun with us the rest of the time. On Esther says, I'm so sorry for leaving before the show. I had to take care of some things. Glad to be with you all. Gano. Wait a minute. Tam, Mom, what do you got to say about that?
never left.
She never leaves, so there you go, on Esther. Welcome back. Terry Nee says, Saudi Arabian money? Auntie Esther getting the love from Testicle Tiger coming back. Aunt Esther says, Terry Nee, Hoya. Tongue Squad says, oh, maybe not. Tissa McGee says, Cy, is it time for the ladies yet? Now, wait a minute. You come here late and you're just going to start with the lady stuff right away? You don't get to do that. Aunt Esther says, Testicle Tiger, Hoya. Testicle Tiger says, she's selling her body. Look at that body. Damn, I know. Tongue Squad says, still don't believe in God. Daniel August checks in with the most generous $4.99 super chat. Says, sup, BF Hoya to the chat. Daniel August. You're so good to me, man. Thank you, Daniel August, for the $4.99. And I always know, once again, I thought I had my bot today. Man, I'm doing all the technical stuff in the background, but you never know till you go live. The bot's not working, but thank you for using my PayPal preset options pinned at the top of this chat and also giving me $20 in that, man. Thank you, Daniel August. Thank you for contributing to the vibe, and I hope you have a great Wednesday, my friend. Aunt Esther says, Chunk Squad, Hoya. Aunt Esther says, Tits McGee, Hoya. Tits Fat, yeah, that person. Aunt Esther getting the love from Chunk Squad, and Aunt Esther says, Hoya to Daniel August. Thank you, man. Thanks for welcoming Daniel August, and welcome Daniel August. All right, I got another story for you. Oh, yeah, so we just talked about Sophie. Well, she'll be huge in her 40s. She pretty thick right now. If she keeps going that way, she gonna be a big one, but I ain't mad at it right now. I ain't mad at all at that. But just Terry, what do you think about that, brother? Just guys giving up their, and maybe not even ever getting to touch her, get her to know her, just simping for her. $43 million for guys simping over this girl, just wanting to get her attention or be appealing to her or just have the potential to just possibly get in her pants. It's crazy. Hey, would you go support Space Chief 75 by buying an awesome shirt? Cyke Clyde threw his T Public store link in there, and you can just click on it. It'll take you right there. Thank you, Cyke Clyde, for modding that. Let me go to another story I have. In sports, we're going to talk about Conor McGregor a little bit. You know, the most famous MMA guy. He has his own whiskey and everything, right? Well, Conor McGregor is a very volatile guy. He's not much of a corporate, kowtow to the corporate people and do things politically correct. And he's had multiple charges and things thrown against him in the past. He's been implicated in some not so great activity. For more on this, we're going to take you over to the Bikini Report, who's going to let us know that Conor McGregor maybe went too far this time. Let's see how far he went, and we take it over to the Bikini Report for more on Conor McGregor. Take it away, Bikini Report.
Conor McGregor's brand is in big trouble after he was found liable for assaulting a woman. Top brands have dropped him, including Proximo Spirits, which owns Proper No. 12 whiskey. They announced they would stop using McGregor's name and image, which has to hurt because he was the whiskey brand's co-founder. Video game developer IO Interactive also announced it had terminated its collaboration with McGregor and would remove all content related to him from Hitman World of Assassination. And it's not just sponsors who are turning their backs on McGregor. Retailers and sellers are also ditching any shows of support for him. Multiple bars and pubs have said they'd stop selling his Forge branded stout beer. Shops inside Dublin have stopped stocking products connected to the fighter, and many grocery outlets, including the massive Tesco chain, are removing them as well. So considering McGregor's fairly lengthy history of bad behavior, what do you think made this incident the one that sent businesses running? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report, for that report on Conor McGregor. Yeah, so, he's been volatile for years, and she makes a good point. What is it now about this one? When he's had problems and been acting out for years, but obviously, all the sponsors and everything are separating themselves now. They finally had enough, and you can see they're kind of leaving in a group, including his Proper 12, which he was, like she said, was part of the company that he actually started. He loved being the spokesperson for Proper 12. Brutal Pain says, man, I love Proper 12. Well, I'm sure you'll still be able to get it. I just don't think he's going to be the face of it anymore. He was the guy that made that. We only really knew about Proper 12 because of Conor McGregor. And so now, I guess they got enough of a reputation where they're like, you know what? We don't really need Conor and all this shit that's attached to him anymore. So you see multiple drinks and multiple our sponsors are kind of backing off on him. Tongue Squad checks in earlier. Space Chief Hoya from Aunt Esther. Tongue Squad checks in and says it's awesome about Sophie Rain. Good for her. She's taking advantage of her youth. $43 million in 1 year. Who cares how she looks when she's older? 100% Tongue Squad. That's right, man. Because if I could whore out, if people want to call it whoring out, if I could whore out for $43 million and then be like this when you don't have it no more, I'd probably be good with that too, my friend. Tongue Squad said she's inspirational, man. Man, I love Proper 12. We got to that one. I'm starting to think that they don't hire these girls for their reporting skills. Well, I told you, yesterday I told you, Testicle Tiger, I said that girl sounded like she was fresh off the pole. Like she just got done. She like swung off the pole and just went over to the other microphone and just did the report yesterday. Chunk Squad says, excellent gap. I mean, are we talking about her teeth? I don't know. I don't want to know. A 10 out of 10 says Chunk Squad. JFK Head Chunk checks in. How you doing, JFK Head Chunk? If she smokes and doesn't talk to her dad, she's perfect, says JFK Head Chunk. That's the kind of woman he likes. On Esther checks in and says, Brutal Pain, Hoya. Terry Nee says, McGregor's sister is dating an Irish arms dealer. Blimey. Let's see. JFK Head Chunk Hoya from On Esther. Chunk Squad says, wait, she was reporting Testicle Tiger? Space Chief 75 says hi to On Esther. Connor is an ass clown, says On Esther. Terry Nee says, McGregor was fun in Roadhouse. That new, wait a minute, that new Roadhouse was corny, that one on Amazon, I don't know. Knowing the original one, and that was corny. But when you make a corny movie based off a corny movie that was kind of culty cool, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I like her bikini top. Oh, hey, twin. Really? Kathy Linder, my sister, says, right, she is shaking her money maker. Shake your money maker. Shake what God gave you. As my friend Waver checks in on a Wednesday afternoon on the Vibe. He wants some of the Vibe on BF Live. How you doing? Keyword if. You could whore yourself out. Great to see you. You right, Waver. You got that right, because as a man, I am kind of jealous of that. I'm like, man, if I had the right parts and all, if I was even I could make some other things work for me, if you will. How you doing, my friend Waver? Checking in on this Wednesday. On Esther says Kathy Linder, Hoya with the love hearts. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill checking in. Ding Dong says Hoya on Esther. How are you today? Brutal Pain checks in and says, imagine if that girl sells her virginity. Oh my goodness. And Cyke says, Esther and Kathy, hey, Waver getting the love and the Reverend Wild Bill and getting the Hoya from On Esther. And the Reverend Wild Bill says, good no. As I look forward to good no. Let's do it. Waver says, LOL, man, feeling great now that I'm here. You're with Chat Family. You're with The Vibe. On Esther Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Ding Dong says, men make cash from their looks to BF, like the For the Ladies segment. I don't make that much off of it. Let's see. Tu Wong Fu was better than the new Roadhouse. Controversy. We got... Waver gives the salute to On Esther as we continue on with more BF Live, other news, or not so serious news. Well, folks, we are at the end of the regular news. So you know what that means, folks? It is time for our miserable news history. That's right, Miserable News History, folks. This is where we take you back to the old days of the Miserable Men Show on Sirius Satellite Radio when Bob Levy was the newsman and hung out with Shuley and Mike Morse and all the other guys and Mark, all those guys back in the good old days from Sirius Satellite Radio. So at the end of every BF Live, The Vibe, other newscast, I like to do a miserable news history moment, and this is compliments of my friend Cyke Clyde, who provides these for me. Bob Levy reads the news from the Miserable Men Show. We're going to take you back to September 14th. The year is 2008 with their miserable news history, folks. And what we like to do when we play this segment is that anytime you hear Bob Levy mispronounce a word, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it, folks. Ready? Hang on, and here we go for our miserable news history moment at the end of the BF Live, The Vibe, other news, or not so serious news, miserable news history. Let's go, folks.
Okay, get away from the mic.
Look at a guy with Alzheimer's just talking over Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
Am I lefty or righty? I got to see what side they go on. Okay, Nepal's ex-rebels to be interrogated in 6 months. Kathmandu, Nepal. Thousands of former communist rebels, fighters living in camps will be integrated into Nepal's security forces within the next 6 months. The new Maoist-led government said Wednesday. A government policy document read in Parliament by President Ram Baran Yadav said that the moist former fighters would be rehabilitated and became part of the national security forces. But it did not give specific details. The moist formed by a government last month, partnering with other parties in the assembly because they did not have a majority in the assembly. One of the new government's first tasks was to abolish the century-old monarchy. Private suborbital spaceships could aid NASA scientist Alamogordo, New Mexico. NASA is eyeing ways to use privately operated suborbital vehicles to help carry out its space agenda. The U.S. agency appears keen on exploiting what benefits can be gleaned from the commercial piloted suborbital vehicles over traditional means of hurling payloads of suborbital the edge of space. The research human-tended suborbital indications for studies in which being a live person in the loop would increase the scientific return of flight experiments. The cadre of private groups working on suborbital vehicles is both impressive and growing.
It's supposed to be suborbital?
Such as scaled composites.
I think I'm having one trying to hear this, Widow Killer.
Spaceship 2 system, as well as the Lynx suborbital rocket plane by X-Core Aerospace. Hey, that wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad, he says. He says that wasn't
in the right side now. I think I got it.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you.
Where exactly is North Mexico? Is that Texas?
It's above South Mexico.
There you go. Thank you, Cyke Labs. Well, look who it is. I seen Testicle Tiger in here last night. Let's have a little Sasquatch break right here on BF Live. Sasquatch, what you know about that? Oh, it's BF Live. The vibe. This is a vibe. I saw you, Testicle Tiger, late at night in the chat. I saw you. I shouted you out at like 2 in the morning. Terry Nee knows what's up. We're going to go see Sasquatch. I got tickets, yo. I'm going to go see Sasquatch. BF Live, the vibe. This guy's a vibe. Sasquatch right here. At the end of the BF Live other news, we did our miserable news history moment. We're checking in with some Sasquatch. We're going to be here till the 3 o'clock hour right on the East Coast of the United States. 3-ish. That's why we say 3-ish. What you know about Sasquatch right here? I know that I'm having fun with you, creating a vibe on BF Live, folks. That was awesome. We did the other news. We did the miserable news history moment, but now it's time to move on to some more fun, folks, on this afternoon, on this Wednesday afternoon. That was the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. More fun to get onto. Let's go. Yeah, I'm having a blast hanging out with you guys here today. In the middle of the day, the middle of the week. I guess we're all getting back on the horse of life, if you will, after having maybe some of us had the long weekend with the holidays and all. And then we had, the Small Business Saturday and then Cyber Monday and Giving Tuesday. And now it's just, let's go have fun on Wednesday because it's the middle of the week. Come on. It's Wednesday the 4th. We're kind of making our way. We're going to be the holidays before, they're going to be here. Christmas and New Year's, but before long, it's going to be here, folks. But let's hang out together in the meantime. Until then, let's keep having more fun. Let's see what's going on, because people were reacting to Sag Squad, like Chunk Squad was reacting with the Sags. And Testicle Tiger says, yes, I saw you in there last night. Terry Nee knows what's up with Sag Squad. He's having fun. Chunk Squad was. Testicle Tiger says he was supposed to end last night, but he's still going. That stream has been like just on a loop for like over a week now, just about a week now, right, Testicle Tiger? I think maybe he's getting such a great reaction out of it. It's really fun if you ever go over there, man. Like I said, we only get one ride on this planet, folks. So I love silliness. I love having fun, and I love just good vibes, and you get all of that over there. And you see so many people jumping in saying, boy, this is what I needed tonight. This is what I needed right now. Or people are like, man, I'm on mushrooms. What am I looking at? It's so funny just going over there and checking out the chat, man. But it's just good, silly fun, man. Just having fun while we're here. That's what it's all about. And he's about positive vibes as well. Testicle Tiger says, I was up hella late. Ha ha ha. Yeah, and you're on the West Coast. So imagine how late that was for me, Testicle Tiger. Sasquatch would be awesome live. I'll let you kind of know. I do have a direct message into him. I did ask him if he would come on to my show, but he hasn't responded to it yet. Chunk Squad says, I got hooked too. There you go. See, it's fun. It's just fun, man. It's just silly ass fun. Like, why not, right? And now, Chunk, sometimes I catch myself humming or singing those songs, and I got to click on the live to get my fix of them. You know, Testicle Tiger says, oh, I missed you. I fell asleep to Squatch last night. Cyke Labs says, it's not live, and that makes me upset. I don't know if this guy's just getting a good reaction now or if he's always gotten this reaction, but it's always like people in there for like the whole week have been in there 24 hours a day. I know what you meant, upset. Some people did ask if he took requests or anything, but I got to see what something like that, a scene like that is live. I got to check that out, and I'm going to check that out. But before I check that out, I'm going to hang out with you on BF Live, the Vibe 198, folks. And let me see, I got my little checklist. We did the news. We did the miserable news history and all. I know what we got to do. We got to check the national date calendar, folks, because it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So let's see what they are today as we go for the national day calendar check with the national day. Hey. Let's check it out.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. It is. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. Midweek freaks right here, we like to say. December 4th, 2024. Wow, it's going to be 2025 before we know it, folks. It just seems, wow, we're going to a quarter of this new millennium and this new century and everything going on. But that's why I say we got to have fun and make the most of every day we get on this planet. We only get one ride. So we're going to check the national day calendar today. And I will let you know. Let's check some of them out today. We'll go through them. Today is December 4th, Wednesday. It's Santa's List Day. Oh, you got to make your list and check it twice. It's also Cabernet Franc Day. It's Cabernet Franc Day. I'm fancy. I can say that. It's Wildlife Conservation Day on December 4th, as well as National Sock Day. I heard Bob complaining. If you heard Bob talking this morning about how his heat wasn't working, and Bob is like kind of like that guy. He said he's always walking around with his bare feet, right? So he said he had socks on today, and they were driving him nuts because he didn't have no heat going on. So maybe that's why Bob is wearing socks today, because it was National Sock Day. So one way or the other, they were going to get socks on Bob's feet. It's also National Dice Day, as well as National Cookie Day. We got a lot of them today, folks. It's National Package Protection Day, the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. Let's check that out, because I wonder if that has anything to do with like covering them from rain or maybe stopping them from being stolen. And we all get packages from Amazon and many places. Let's check this out. It's National Package Protection Day. It encourages homeowners to stay alert during these high delivery times. The Wednesday after Thanksgiving is a time to remind us to protect our homes against package theft, which becomes more and more prevalent during the holidays. Prevalent. The internet has made it easier to find deals and have packages shipped straight to our homes. But this has also made it easier for thieves to snatch our deliveries right from our doorsteps. Cyber Monday in particular is a big online shopping day where most purchases are shipped directly to the buyer's home. So this makes sense. If you have a Cyber Monday and if you got 2-day shipping, 3-day shipping, what does that put you to? That puts you to like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you got to watch for those first packages for Cyber Monday. The crooks probably know, hey, it was Cyber Monday. So this week we're going to go out and work and check out these porches. Wow. So there you go. It says, with the advent of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday, there became a need for a day that raises awareness of package theft and helps homeowners protect themselves against thieves. And just like that, Package Protection Day was born. So there you go. You got to look out for your packages, man. Have your porch cameras out there. Maybe do have a little partnership. This was put on the national calendar by the National Day Calendar and Ring.com, the maker of the Ring camera. So that might be a good way to deter package theft. You can at least yell at them or have witnesses or somebody see it. So there you go. That was our first thing on the national calendar check. So watch those packages today. If you took advantage of Cyber Monday or anything, make sure your package makes it to your hands. Let's go see some of these comments. Let's see. We got that. Squatch jumps in the chat though. Yeah, Testicle Tiger. Weren't we in the chat that night after Replayables? We jumped over there and I gave a super chat. I think you gave gas money, I think it was, because he was talking about if people would come in here and do this, I could have gas money for my tour. So yeah, he kind of chatted with us a little bit live. He has a 2-hour video he just plays on a loop. It's a lot of fun too. It's like an album now for me, Cyke Clyde. Like it's a go-to. Like I said, when it's like music, I'm like, I just want to put some background music on and I'll put Sasquatch on. Rent, that's all that's on my list, LOL, is rent. German Shepherds help, says Terry Nee. Yeah, German Shepherds help. They do. And I have to get some of these viral videos because there are people out there that their packages get stolen so frequently that they rig them. They put like bombs on them or something, or like trip lines, so where if they run so far it explodes and stuff like that because it happens so often. So I should dig up a couple of those videos. So look out for your packages and look out for your neighbors' packages. Put your cameras on there. It's National Cookie Day. Cookie, like cookie. Cookie. T is for cookie. That's good enough for me. National Cookie Day on December 4th serves up a sweet treat. Bakers across the country warm up ovens for holiday baking, and we enjoy giving tins of cookies to friends and family all season. How many of you are the big cookie eaters or cookie makers? Because I know of certain people in my family group and everything that they have like a list. They go out and buy pounds and pounds and pounds of the ingredients that they need to make the cookies. They set aside an entire day. They cook cookies for all of their family and friends. They buy all of these kind of cheap tins and all. A lot of people are kind of into this. So if you're into it, it is National Cookie Day. We can thank the Dutch for more than windmills and tulips. The English word cookie is derived from the Dutch word koekie, meaning a little cake. Hard cookie-like wafers have existed for as long as baking has been documented. Not surprisingly, they traveled well too. However, they were usually not sweet enough to be considered cookies by modern-day standards. The origin of the cookie appears to begin in Persia in the 7th century, soon after the use of sugar became common in the region. Then they spread to Europe through the Muslim conquest of Spain. Cookies were common at all levels of society throughout Europe by the 14th century, from the royal cuisine to street vendors. So it's National Cookie. It's National Cookie Day, so get your cookie on today. I love making cookies, says our friend Ding Dong. Terry says, our in-laws in Manchester, New Hampshire can't leave anything outside. It's a meth capital. Damn, Terry, damn. That's a damn shame. Let's see. Tiz McGee says, live in northern Canada. The porch pirates can't get down your driveway if you don't shovel. It's called an organic security system. I like that. There you go. Well, there's always that to work for you. I think I'll make cookies, says Testicle Tiger. She's inspired by this. Chocolate chip cookie and white macadamia nuts for Aunt Esther. As we continue on, let's check for some more things on the National Day calendar. What could National Dice Day involve? Let's see what that involves. I don't really play like dice strictly as a set aside game. I mean, obviously there's dice in many of the games I played. I guess the first one that comes to mind for me is Yahtzee. I like playing Yahtzee when I was a kid, trying to get your best poker hand, if you will. But let's see, each year on December 4th, National Dice Day recognizes an ancient gaming tool. Many games incorporate dice as a way to add random challenges or obstacles to the objectives. It's time to roll the dice and see where you will land. Players typically throw dice onto a flat surface from their hands or a cup. The uppermost face of the die after it comes out rests to determine about. Yeah, we know how dice works. We get it. I guess they talk about the fuzzy dice, like how you could observe National Dice Day. You could maybe rock some fuzzy dice in your car. Man, is that even a thing? I remember when I was a kid, people thought it was the coolest thing to have the fuzzy dice off of their mirror. Boy, I haven't talked about or heard about fuzzy dice in years. That's crazy. Let's see. Testicle Tiger says, I fucks with some Yahtzee. I love Yahtzee. I like that. You know she really got that. She don't just play Yahtzee. Like, I fucks with some Yahtzee. I fucks with some Yahtzee too. Widow Killer says, hickory dickory dock. This chick was sucking my cock. Oh! There you go. Funky Bronco says, my Native American ass is soaking in the bed right now and drinking a frosty one. Life is good to me so far. We don't judge, Funky Bronco. You do you right here on BF Live because it's a vibe. We have people joining us from all around the world. We don't know your time zone if you don't dox yourself, so it's all good here on BF Live. You do you any time of the day, 24/7. As I continue on with the National Day calendar. It's National Sock Day. I guess that's pretty self-evident, right? It's where you wear socks. Everybody's got socks. Some people have funky socks, crazy socks. Some people don't like socks. It's National Sock Day. Wildlife Conservation Day. If you don't know that by now that you got to be good to animals and not littered, and I'm worried for your ass. Cabernet Franc Day. It's just a wine day. Let's see what Santa's List Day entails. Since we are heading into the holiday season, let's see if we're supposed to make the list today, if we're supposed to get on somebody's list. On Santa's List Day, on December 4th, Santa's List Day celebrates the day that Santa puts together his list of naughty and nice children. It's also a day the kids to start working on their holiday wish list. The legend of Santa Claus dates all the way back to 280 AD. This is where the real St. Nicholas was born in modern-day Turkey. Through the years, many traditions have evolved regarding St. Nick, who came to be known as Santa Claus. Some of these include the North Pole, elves who make toys, a flying sleigh pulled by reindeer, enjoying milk and cookies, you want some milk and cookies, and going down the chimney to deliver gifts. One more tradition in Santa's naughty or nice list. The first mention of such a list occurs in the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town. J. Fred Coots and Haven Gillespie wrote the fun Christmas song in 1934. The song included the lyric, he's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. The song goes on to say that Santa Claus sees everything that boys and girls do, so they better be good for goodness sake. We all know that legend, folks. We all know that legend on this National Day, on this December 4th. We know that one. Santa's List Day. I think we covered all the good one, folks, and we got to get on some more of the fun content. So let's do this. Let's go to the chat, see what everybody has to say about this, and then we will move on to some other stuff. Let's see. We had, I love Chinese checkers, says Terry Neen. Do you? Oh, okay. You just set me up. Tits McGee says, Mom's list is never a Santa list. It's a to-do list. Yeah, that's right. That's true. A mom's list, right. You're right about that, Tits McGee. I tried to be sensitive to that, make sure that I got something for my wife because these great ladies in our lives and mothers especially, they do most of the working and all this stuff around here. Yeah, they do a lot of the holiday putting together. You know, most guys aren't really built like that. I'm so glad to have caring women in our life. So thank you, Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. Funky Bronco says, I need that bath. I stunk so badly. Oh my God. I'm glad you're smelling better and feeling better, Funky Bronco. The chat already smells better because of it. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, you wouldn't believe how smelly my drunk ass smelled. Oh my God. This has been like a 2-day thing, Funky Bronco, at least, right? I love a Chinese BF, a wink, a BF, a chang. Thank you very much. Foreshadowing. Swan says Chubby Checker is still touring at 83. Well, come on, baby. Let's have some more fun then. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. All right, I'll answer these last couple questions and I'll one element and we'll get on some other fun stuff. Funky Bronco says, BF, do you buy gifts for your daughters? So what I mean, typically, well, my girls are older now, but typically my wife would buy and they would both be from us, right? I don't go out of my way, go beyond what my wife does to buy stuff. Although I have done that in the past. Like I bought them like all bought them. I bought them all like certain like these like those robe blankets that you can wear. I'll buy them all that stuff at the same time. I bought them all like the same piece of jewelry. So I do little stuff like that. But of course, my wife carries most of that holiday load, if you will. Spawn says, is Chubby coming to a town near you soon? Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Brian, come on, Brian Claudia. Come on, Brian Claudia. I just called to say I love you all. Brian Calder's gay for all of us. How you doing, BK? Esther checks in and says, I'm pretty sure Funky Bronco is on the nasty list. He's on the nasty smelling list. Apparently, he put himself on that list. Testicle Tiger says, 83, Perry would F him, LOL. Is that true?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Testicle Tiger, your friend said that. Widow Killer says, is he still doing the twist? Yeah, he's twisting his hip. Twists his hip out of socket. Funky Bronco says, Aunt Esther, my butt is, well, She likes big butts. She cannot lie. Sounds like it's Esther, LOL. Aunt Esther says, Spawn, Brian Clauder, Hoya from our friend Aunt Esther. All right, folks. Well, there we did it. That was our National Day calendar check. Come on, man. We're 21 minutes into hour number 2 of 3 hours of live content. That was the BF Live National Day. Hey, our national calendar check-in.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I see that there's been 31 up to 35 people in here, and that's a great amount for my humble little show. Thank you. This is BF Live, the vibe. That's right. This is a vibe that you help me create every day here, Monday through Friday, right here, 12 to 3-ish here, and we're doing it. We're having it. We are doing it. We haven't played that yet.
We're doing it.
We are having it. We're doing it. We live and laugh, folks, because we only get one ride on this planet.
I'm rolling with BF Buffalo.
You're rolling with me.
Laughing every day, yo. He got jokes that'll make you say go.
I'm gonna get into some Cyke Labs. You ready?
Where does he go?
The segment is never long enough. Living life.
You gotta laugh it up, my dude. Living life.
Everybody now.
Just keep it chill, stay in that mood.
That is my path. That's my path. We're on it. All right, we're living and laughing. That is also a Cyke Clyde joint. Let's keep this vibe going and growing. This is BF Live Stream Toad, the Vibe 198, folks. And you know what time it is? Y'all know what time it is. We're going to make our way up to the half hour before we take the BF Live piss break. But everybody knows what time it is right now. It's time for Cyke Labs.
Psych.
That's right, folks. From my talented friend, I present to you the twisted mind of Cyke Labs and a Cyke Labs segment I love to do every day right here on BF Live. I'm so grateful to have and know a talented friend like my friend Cyke Clyde, who makes all of this great stuff, helps me out in so many ways, like graphically, like this cool little graphic you see right here, and me rebranding the show, because I am BF and this is live, but this show is really a vibe, and that's what I'm going to concentrate on as we move forward, that this is just the vibe. I'm Bobby, and that's what it is. Eventually, it'll just be the vibe, but this is BF Live, the vibe. Thank you, Cyke Clyde. And thank you all for being part of here and being a part of my vibe and helping me create this vibe. So Cyke Labs, you know, they always say that the Cyke Labs segment is too long. Well, I promise everybody today that it's going to be short today. This is going to be short segment on BF Live. That's right. And the reason I say that is because we're going to feature all the shorts on Cyke Labs page, and you can watch these at your leisure by going on the YouTube and typing in the letters CYKE. Go into the search engine. You'll see the little red mushroom. That's Cyke Labs, and you can watch any of these at your leisure. But this is going to be a short segment right here for Cyke Labs today. This is Bob Levy, Bob the Builder, Bob the Bodybuilder. Can he lift it? Yes, he can. Let's go, Cyke Labs. A short segment today. Ooh, there's Bob's profile. There's Bob the Bodybuilder. Can he lift it? Got that tan working good there, Bob. That's from when he had the tan. That was back in the day. All right, here's another one for our short segment.
Wait, I said at the same time. I said. Wait, I said at the same time.
Shit. Look how good that looks. Look how good my boy Cyke Labs does. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Bob literally looks good on every. Look at that. That is awesome. Look at that shit.
I said. Wait. I said at the same time. I said.
But he didn't have to change the voice or anything. There you go. Let's go to the next one. For a little short segment right here. Oh, no, we went. We want to go the other way, no? We're going to go the other way. Here we go. We're going this way. Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
Con una famosa, ¿con cuál famosa cree que se parecería a usted?
Con Karol G.
Con Karol G. ¿Por qué, pequeñito?
Yes, ding dong.
Porque lo físico no tengo, pero por dentro soy una bichota.
Ay, ay, ay. Si le confundieran con una famosa, ¿con cuál famosa cree que se parecería a usted?
Con Karol G.
Con Karol G. ¿Por qué, pequeñito?
Porque lo físico no tengo, pero por dentro soy una bichota.
Bobby. All right, let's keep going with this short segment. Oh, this is Bob video from cooking on Thanksgiving, man. I showed this a little early, but this is Bob getting Thanksgiving dinner ready. Bob, you know, he has those cooking segments on the Levy Horse. You got to go to the Levyverse and member up, folks, if you want to see stuff behind the wall in the Levyverse. And I was so grateful for Bob letting me sit in with him the other day when we did the bro fight between Howard Stern and Artie Lang from back in the days of Sirius Satellite Radio. So you got to go on behind the wall in the Levyverse. Got to member up over there. $4.99, $9.99. I think he has both TOEF levels over there. But go ahead and member up. It's well worth it. We have a lot of fun over there. But this is a video of Bob preparing his Thanksgiving dinner.
It looks like the taters are almost done.
It looks like the taters are almost done. Bob cooks so you don't have to. What's up, Brian Kowalczyk? Checking in, my brother, sneaking in here.
It looks like the taters are almost done. Just go and give it a quick whisk here.
Only licking them taters, you tater licker. Oh my goodness. Let's keep going. Let's go with these shorts. Oh, and here we go. We got Bobby Nick being chased by the chicken.
I think he senses your fear. Get over
Shout
there
out to my friend Bobby Nick. Hey, if you didn't
No,
catch the
get
show
over there
yesterday,
and face
man, we had Wendy
can't run
Pack,
from him.
a.k.a. Wendy the
gonna
Retard
win.
from back in the Howard Stern days. She joined us for the second half of the show, as well as Bobby Nick, my chicken kicking friend right here.
Win it! Yeah!
Go and get it. Go and get it, Bobby Nick. Don't be scared of that chicken. Don't be scared of that chicken, Bobby Nick. Go and get it.
Jags, you're winning!
You're winning, Bobby Nick.
You're winning! You little shit!
It does look kind of like more like Chris Abels, doesn't it? Here we go. How about this one? Oh, Donde esta Bob Levy? Where is Bob Levy? He's coming into town. This is the Levy Horse.
Sabanero canino de belay, con mi burrito sabanero canino de belay, cinere, cinere, voy canino de belay, cinere, cinere, voy camino de belay, tuki 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 tuki. Tuki tuki dubida, apúrate mi burrito que ya vamos a llegar.
Hey, twin. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is Bob's turkey teeth. Oh.
It's the lover. It's the lover.
Oh, Mr. Lover. That's Bob with the turkey teeth. Cooking indoors on the Foreman grill. Look like got some steaks going on back there. Let's go, Mr. Lover.
It's the lover.
Bob, turkey teeth, leave it. Let's get into it. Oh, it's Gay Joey C.
Que están por ahí, que te reporten. Estoy sola. Vivo sola y con vista al mar.
Oh, boy.
Ready to jump into
Oh, look at this. And if you think this looks like Bobby Nick. Somebody said they thought the other one that was Bobby Nick looked like somebody, but look at this one. This is a Bobby Nick Levy right here, I think.
Deal for you. We've got shirts. We've got putting his tech. We even have pink tops. Anyone, where did that come from? Well, it's on sale too. Everything must go. It's Black Friday, baby. Sale.
I got a new one for you, Donkey. Hang in there, buddy.
A sale. Oh, still on sale. This is on sale. Definitely on sale. And we got a clearance sale for the ages. Everything must go. $10 these. You betcha. $1 and $4 hoodies. We got them. Think it feels so hot. Even our beers tell it. Select back. What they check with on their glum forever. Sale. Now. Nobody checks those second chances. It's sale. Sale. It's on sale. It's still on sale. It's your favorite Mike Test location starting Black Friday. Deal ending next Sunday. Sunday. True Mike Test only have a once in a lifetime. Everything must go. So let it get in your ear.
There you go. I like that. That was Bobby Nick Levy. Oh, here we go. Now, this is one of the more recent ones I played yesterday. This is kind of an exclusive behind the scenes. You can see, this is what I see tomorrow night. On Thursday nights, we do replayables now. I don't know, for 8 or 10. I'm still not 100% sure if we're doing 8 or 10. But look for us tomorrow night doing replayables. That's kind of, we slid the midweek over, so we don't have to compete with Perry Caravella tonight because we like being in the chat, and we certainly don't like competing with him. We want anybody in the Perry family to be able to join us. So we do replayables on Thursday now. And a lot of times, I'm trying to get the show started, and I got to wrangle Chris, and this, because he's doing this. Look at this shit.
Well, så tycker du om engelska med en hel dag så vi når med den att det är så det man är på bangar så så det man inte är man det och när ni får gå för Milan och det där bro jag kan fan det man kan det gå
I'm like, Chris, come on, we got to do replayables in 5 minutes.
Yeah, more than model of five here. Earlier to put out.
There you go. That's my boy Chris Abels, the host of Replayables, who you'll see me hanging with tomorrow on Thursday. All right, so I see Donkey Kongington, let's see. Oh, I love you guys for that, BF. We love you too. Testicle Tag, we love you, man. All right, so let's check this out. Yeah, we're trying to adjust for everything. All right, so I think Testicle Tag, well, not Testicle Tag, I saw Donkey Kongington and maybe a couple other people saying, well, I do have seen these, BF. I'm a big fan of Cyke Clyde, and I see these. Well, I got you, buddy, because my friend Cyke Clyde hooked me up with something that you ain't going to believe, all right? And maybe we'll leave off with this because we got to get on some other fun stuff. But this is kind of behind the scenes. I should have maybe made this members only, but this was kind of exclusive. I was like, I was hanging out, like really expressing my feelings on here because, this is BF Live and this is a vibe and everything. But, I have my days too. And, I didn't know that Cyke Clyde was going to release this video like this. But here I am. It's a little bit of From the Twisted Mind of Cyke Clyde. This is something new for you, Donkey Kongington, and everyone else. This is Depressed Me, Depressed BF. Let's see how depressed I am right here from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Clyde. Now, what's the term? Everything's falling apart. What the fuck? Everything's falling apart. This is like a Hare Krishna mantra guy, and I was trying to keep it together. I just couldn't keep it together for this. And I don't know if that's like a war declaration on that back screen or not. I don't know what that is, but let's see. One I'm doing. Come on, support server. Two. One. Where I want to keep going one on the lane. Because it gives me comfort. That's right. Okay. Hopefully chanting will fit a lot of things. Now I'm hoping for effects now. Could be counterproductive, but have fun out of all options. Everything looks gloomed. Well, I got an Italian accent there, or a English, New York accent.
Finish him.
There you go, Donkey Kongington. Because Cyke Clyde is the hardest working man in this business right now, and he's always providing with something new and fresh to play, and that's why I love and appreciate him so much, and I love and appreciate him doing it so much that I feature him right here in a segment called Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
That's right. All right, folks, that was Cyke Labs. My spidey senses are tingling, folks, because it is 1:36 where I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States. We're going to be here till at least the 3 o'clock hour, 3-ish we like to say, depending on how much fun and content we have left at the end of the show. But typically at this time, halfway through 3 hours, we like to take the BF Live piss break, right? So this is what we're going to do. We are going to take the piss break, and when we come back on the other side of it, I can feel the ladies, I can sense them. They're about to lunge on me and attack me. So I can understand. I think what we're going to do is when we come back from the piss break, we're going to do the BF Live just for the ladies segment. We'll do Soulful Horoscope Readings. What else I got? I got internet Shyt. I got stripped down sounds. I got all kind of fun stuff that I can play and do with you folks. So here's what we're going to do. You grab a drink, you grab a smoke, you grab a friend, and tell them that no one has more fun than we do right here in the middle of the day on BF Live The Vibe. I'll see you on the other side of this in 2.5 minutes. But right now, folks, I need to take a piss break. Back right after this for more fun on the other side of BF Live The Vibe.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I am back from touching my pee-pee. For the second half of BF Live The Vibe, stream show 198, folks, on this fantastic Wednesday. So happy to be here with y'all. So let's do this and get into it. I got a whole nother half of a show planned for you. Hell, I got even more than that, because we're going to do just for the ladies segment. I want to thank Space Nerd. Thank you, I guess, for providing me the content for this next segment we're going to do. But maybe we'll get into Soulful Horoscope Readings, because it's the middle of the week. So I like to look at your horoscopes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to see what the beginning, the middle of the week, and maybe what the end of the week holds out for us. So we'll get to that maybe as we go on. I got internet Shyt and plenty of other fun content that I can share with you right here on BF Live The Vibe. Let's see. Now I need water, says the Chunkster checking in. Tyga, Justa, I guess, and Spawn and Chunkster from Two Joints checked in during the BF Live piss break and says, yes, here's a show with some vibes. He knows what's up. Two Joints, the mod now for Perry Carabella Live. He sat in for episode or 2 of Replayables. He sat in for 1 when I was under the weather, when I was sick, and then he joined us just a couple weeks ago, or was it last week? I lose track of the days, Two Joints. Yes, it was just last week that Two Joints kind of sat in with us and hung out. A lot of fun. Let's see. Testicle Tiger says, my knee won't stop itching. Is that a thing? Like your foot itches, they say you're going somewhere. What does that mean when your knee itches? Spawn says, serious question. Is that dang lizard contributing his dance move in the piss break? That's your dude right here. You can see me. Now I need water. We got that one. Auntie, good morning. 2 joints fam from Testicle Tiger. Hoya 2 joints from Ding Dong. Jerry Lahane checks in and says, woohoo, Space Nerd. Where the hell is Space Nerd? Where is my lady? Who's that lady? Jerry Lahane says, Hoya, just do it. Says, Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. Donkey Kong's getting a little ahead. He says, Capricorn, please. Go ahead of it. All right, Donkey Content. Well, I will get to yours. I will try to remember that you were the first one that asked for a crappy corn or Capricorn for you and Deadful. But before they revolt against me, I better do this and get into this for my lovely ladies who I love to look out for. We know how it goes, folks. This segment isn't for me, so hang on tight, guys. And it's not for you. This is just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat, making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy mammy just for you and me. Likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, everything he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
And just like that, my heterosexual demographic just drops out. Whoop, they just drop out. Cyke stuff needs to be longer, says Cyke Clyde, is responding to the lyrics of that song. Brian is getting the laughs from Aunt Esther. Indeed, says the Chungster. Clyde, Cyke 666. And I want to let you know that this segment is sponsored by Granny's Gulag. That's right, Granny Loves Anal on YouTube. Granny's Gulag is the official sponsor of this segment just for the ladies. All of the ladies in here are gay for this. Hello.
Hello, Frisco.
All right, well, here we go. All right, folks, here we go. I got a couple of them for you. I'd like to do a little something for everybody on my show, BF Live The Vibe. Everybody wants a vibe, even the ladies. So, ladies, here you go. You know what I say. It ain't for me, and it's not for you. It might be for Granny, but it's definitely just for the ladies. Here's your first piece of content. And folks, I'm going to let you know that if you didn't see yesterday's show, you really missed out on a doozy, because my friend Wendy the Pack, aka Wendy the Retard from the Howard Stern Show, she joined us yesterday just out of the blue. She said, hey BF, send me the link. So Bobby Nick jumped in, Wendy Pack jumped in, and for this very segment. So if you want to see the combination of Just for the Ladies and Wendy Pack responding to a Just for the Ladies segment, you got to tune into yesterday's show, BF Live The Vibe 197 for the second half, where our guest was Wendy Pack, and she had a lot of fun with this segment. A lot of fun hanging out with my friend Wendy, I like to call her. She is my friend. Always sending me the links to her show, and I appreciate her. So let's get on with this. Here you go. Wendy's not here today, but you can respond, ladies. Here you go. Not for me, not for you. Yesterday, you guys hit it off yesterday really good. I could tell that you guys were vibing and everything. Wendy is such a cool person, and yeah, I was so flattered that she's like, hey BF, send me the link, I want to come on your show. I'm like, yes, Wendy, let's go. Cyke Clyde gives Granny the love and a salute to Devil Horns. Donkey Kong says, Spawn, I hear that, bro. It's a shame they got to miss out. Spawn says, moisture is being created as this ladies clip plays. Yikes and yikes. Whoop, wrong one. Here we go. There it is. He said moisture. The boys need Christmas. Okay, Terry Name. Well, all right, we played enough. Well, I got you. I got what you're saying, Terry Name. I got what you're putting down. Corn Diff checks in. Corn. Does Corn Diff also want to sponsor this segment, like Granny's show of Granny's Gulag sponsors Just for the Ladies segment? Hey, you doing, Corn Diff? Somehow I knew Granny would be here for the men. Nice smile, says Testicle Tiger. Spawn says, have those bikini gals turn around a few times for Spawn. Yeah, that's Spawn's thing. He wants to see what's the caboose is going on. Well, I don't have that for you right now, Spawn, because I'm in the middle of taking care of the ladies, if you know what I mean. I like to take care of the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in this one, I'll take care of the ladies by playing this one for you. Spawn, this might be for you. Maybe it's not. It's not for me, and it's not for you, Spawn. This is the next piece of content I have just for the ladies. Here you go, ladies. Right here on BF Live, just for you. More copyright music, BF. You got copyright music. All right, there you go. When the temptation to do something wrong is just too strong. Oh, the ladies want to be arrested on purpose. Well, there you go. There's another piece of content. We have those bikini girls. Corn Diff getting the Hoya from Aunt Esther checking in. Testicle Tiger says that Jesus girl had a great caboose. My goodness, did she not? $43 million caboose up in there. Granny says, Corn Diff, then why are you erect about it? Ha. Right, if you knew that Granny was going to be here for this segment, how do you explain yourself being here and being erect for the same segment? Busted. Roasted. Next, says Aunt Esther, Corn getting the love from Andy Dev. Spawn says, an officer smiling is not something you see every day. Aunt Esther shouts out Mandy Diff with the Hoya and gives her love as we continue on with this segment because, you know, I guess this wasn't enough of man meat, I guess, for the ladies and all. So I had to come up with some more man meat because this wasn't enough. This should have been plenty. Actual photo of me and Chris Abels, who you can see on Thursdays and Saturdays doing replayables. We took this picture while, we were backstage. We had a minute, but that's not enough for these ladies. So now I have to play this stuff that's provided by the ladies, just for the ladies, right here on BF Live. Here you go. Here's your next piece, provided by the ladies, just for the ladies, and the Closet of Homosexual Men. Here we go.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it.
BF, more copyright music, BF.
10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper. Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper.
All right, there you go. Copyright music, copyright BF. Copyright. Okay, I have one more piece of content that I can share with you today, so I don't blow said load of content. Let's see. So I got one more piece for you. Let's see. This is just for the ladies, and we've talked about today is the Santa's List, ladies. Today is Santa List Day. So have you been naughty or have you been nice? You're on the naughty list, says this guy. Or your segment right here, just for the ladies.
You're on the naughty list, aren't you?
Come on down under and I'll lick you down under. Come on down under. Crikey, it's Christmas. I'm the Scat Man. I feel called out. That's about it.
Merry Christmas from the Australian Firefighters calendar.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
You're
mate.
on the naughty list, aren't you?
You're on the naughty list. You're on the BF Live, the vibe. And that's quite enough of that. Whoop. Donkey Kong says, BF knows. That's right. He knows I know what's up. We were singing the Scat Man. The Scat Man. I know what's up. Oh, men and puppies, says our friend Testicle Tiger. Aunt Esther is juicy, moist, eyes a bulging with love and fun as we have fun for the ladies. We got a little something for everybody. I got a vibe for everybody right here on BF Live, the vibe. Monday through Friday, ladies. That wasn't for me, and that wasn't for you guys necessarily. That was just for the ladies. Come on now. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's get on some other fun. Love you, ladies.
Slow down, never real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat, making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy man meat just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, everything he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
I got a request from Granny to stand up. Wait a minute. See, no boner present. Wait. Hey, pay no attention to the sound behind the curtain. There's no boners going on here. There you go. That's enough. I can't show that on my show. I can't back that up. How you doing, Granny? What's up, buddy? Hey, I will remind you once again that segment was sponsored by Granny's Gulag. That's right. You can check out Granny's Gulag on Granny Loves Anal right here on YouTube. He's the official sponsor of Just for the Ladies. Thank you, Granny. Let's see. It says, the lady stuff needs to be shorter, says Cyke Clyde as he sings it. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, my mister love that segment. Just do it. Just do it.
Hello, Frisco.
Cyke Clyde, or Granny says, Cyke, if we can cut this segment down to none, that would be great. See, I get it from either side. That's what I get for trying to please everybody. Please no one. This should be a 30-second segment. Sings Donkey Kongington. Cry harder, boy, says Testicle Tiger. I concur with Granny, which means he agrees. Granny is a goblin, says Jerry Lahane. BF Hub, if you will. Well, BF Hub, BF only BF. Cyke Clyde says, I've been trying, Granny. I thought I had pool here, but BF really loves this segment. See, what you please everybody, you please no one. We'll pull him the other direction next time. Okay, here you go, folks. Well, man, we are having so much fun. You guys are awesome. Even with For the Ladies content, it's 52 minutes in that second hour of the show I love to do every day of 3 hours. So we got plenty of time, plenty of stuff to do. And then we're going to do it now. I see that Donkey Kongington, he threw out a Capricorn. So what do you say I do that, folks? And look, it's just a coincidence that right after I do Just for the Ladies segment, that I want to rush over to my studio and rub my crystal balls. Purely coincidental that I'm going over there to do that, but that's how we're going to do it, folks. I'm going to go over to my studio. You're going to throw your signs in the chat. I'll go to my studio, rub my crystal balls, and I will read your horoscope soulfully in a segment I like to call BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Let's do some of those. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right, folks. We have to see what the stars have in mind for us in this middle of the week. I like to check, like I said, the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week. And we got to see what's going on. We're in the middle of the week, so we got to see if we can make it to the end of the week, what the stars hold in mind for us. So I'll go right away to, I know that Donkey Kongington, he was premature, but I imagine that happens a lot, maybe. He was premature, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Capricorn. This will be for Donkey Kongington. Excuse me a second. This will be for Donkey Kongington. This will be for Dead Fool and any other Capricorns joining us today here on BF Live Soulful Horoscope Reading. Let me crank on my porn/horoscope reading music. My bow chicky wow wow. Ah, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Let's set the proper mood for BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings for today, for this Wednesday, December 4th. As I rub my crystal balls, not because I have to, but because I want to. All right, and I will read Capricorn today. So this is for my friend Donkey Kongington, Dead Fool, and any other Capricorns joining us today for BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, Capricorn, today is an 8. Focus on attaining a personal dream, Capricorn. Abandon your self-criticism. Honor your word. Align with a sense of purpose. Dress for success. And savor the satisfying results. There you go. As I rub my balls for more clarity, as I move on for the next horoscope in the chat as I read. Have a great day, Capricorns. Let's see. Let me go. We will go. The ladies appreciate it, which only helps you boys, Aries and Libra, for double dipping, double Mandy diff right here. Aries, no reason I can't read that for you. Hey, Aries, today is a 7. This is for Mandy Diff for 2 of hers. This is Aries number 1. Aries, today is a 7. Don't worry about what seems impossible. Focus on your career. Discipline here and now provides lasting benefits. Handle your duties. I said duty. Your obligations and your responsibilities. And stick to the basics, Aries. I hope you have a 7 out of 10 day. So as we do it, Mandy Double Diff, we will go ahead and read Libra. Mandy Double Diff, today is a 6 for your Libra. Today is perfect for restoring beauty and organization to your home. Clean your damn house. Make repairs and adjustments. avoid travel or expense, and cook up something delicious. Mandy double dipping with two horoscopes. Ding Dong checks in and says Taurus, because nobody does it like the bull, for Cyke and I please. The lovely couple with the same horoscope. Taurus, no one does it like the bull, and no one does it like Cyke Labs. Let's see. Taurus, today is an 8 for you and Ding Dong. Here we go. Plot your next adventure to keep cost minimal and your sights high. So you got to plot it. Got to lay it out a little bit so you can keep, if you're going to do some of this adventure, you got to lay it out. Trying new things can bring new problems. Isn't that the way of the world? But stick to familiar routes and routines, Taurus. Nobody does it like the bull. Have a great day. Try Aspercream. I don't see that on here. Oh, you're talking about for the balls, maybe. Aspercream? I don't know. I don't have Aspercream, but I have Aquarius for my friend Aunt Esther checking in. All right, this is for Aunt Esther and all the other Aquarius. It is the age of Aquarius always, right here on BF Live, The Vibe. Aunt Esther, honey, I will let you know, sweetie, that today is a 6. Rest and review where you have been, Aunt Esther. Put things away. Put your shit away. Take care of your health and your well-being. Consider what's next and make plans. You know what? I can say that one in 3 words. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. That's what I got out of that, Aquarius. Today is a 6. I hope you're having a better day than that. It says rest and review where you have been. That's the slow your roll part. Put your things away, like wash your ass, put your shit away, take care of your health and your well-being. That's all about slowing your roll, like slow your life down, consider what's next and make plans, and have a great day, on Esther. Yield. That is not a horoscope. Try Ben Gay. You Ben Gay, Donkey Kong from way back. And Testicle Tiger and TT. Jerry Lahane said, you Ben Gay on the balls, ouchie Fauci. Ooh, did you see that when, maybe that's one I'll have to do on BF's Whack Package. Or I don't think I did that. Maybe I did. Joey Boots. Those of you who are Howard Stern fans can remember when Joey Boots came into the studio and he wanted to be on the air so desperately and to impress Howard so bad that he said, Howard, I'll put Ben Gay on my balls. And boy, did he regret it. And he was laying up on the sink in the men's room, like with his actual junk in the sink trying to wash it off because that effect doesn't go away for quite a while from what I understand. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. He knows what's up with the porn music. Wednesday. Who says who?
Hello, Frisco.
Wednesday. Brutal Pain says, just got back. Did I miss Libra? Well, I did Libra for Mandy Double Diff. I did Mandy Double Diff. What, Tam Mom, what do you say when people leave and come back?
I never left.
She never leaves. Thank you. Testicle Tiger says, like starting my new job. I hope that goes well. I'll bite Gemini. Well, you might. I hope that Gemini doesn't bring you up on charges. Let me go ahead and read Libra one more time for a dedicated Libra for my friend. Let's see. Brutal Pain. That was part of Mandy Double Diff. So I'll read Libra again for an individual reading. Today, let me rub my balls just for Brutal Pain. Today, Libra is a 6 out of 10, Brutal Pain, but I hope you're having a little better day than that. Today is perfect for restoring beauty and organization to the home, Brutal Pain. Make repairs and adjustments. Isn't that every day when we have a home? Avoid travel or expense and cook up something delicious there, Brutal Pain. And Brian Kowalczyk checks in and says, I'll bite Gemini. Well, I hope they don't press charges, but in the meantime, I will read Gemini. Let's go. Gemini, today is a 7 out of 10, Brian Kowalczyk. Conditions and expectations shift. Make sure that your family has what they need. Attention to financial management yields satisfying results. And keep things simple and thrifty. Brian Kowalczyk and all the Geminis joining us today. Funky Bronco says, I love when BF rubs his crystal balls. Well, boy, if you think you love it, how you think do I feel? Yeah. Because I'm the one getting the ball rubbed. How you doing there, Funky Bronco? Aries here. Well, I will read Don's Aries. What's up, Don, checking in? I love how people sneak in. I don't always notice when people sneak in, but my friend Don snuck in during this segment of BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings on BF Live The Vibe. How you doing, buddy? I'll read that for you. This was also wasn't this part of Mandy's Double Diff? I don't know, but I'm going to read it anyway. Today is a 7. Don't worry about what seems impossible, Don. Focus on your career. Discipline here and now will provide lasting benefits. Handle your duties, I said it again, obligations and responsibilities, and stick to the basics as I continue rubbing my crystal balls. and looking for signs to read soulfully. Mandy wants hugs. Don't we all want hugs? Some of us want mouth hugs. Booty duty, says Funky Bronco. Oh shit, says Testicle Tiger. That was just a shit horoscope. Funky Bronco says, can we get a Cancer reading today, please? You got it, buddy. This is for Cancer. This is for Funky Bronco. This is also for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, and all the other Cancers joining us right here on BF Live for Soulful Horoscope Readings during the Vibe. Today, I will let you know, Cancer, Funky Bronco, it's a 7 out of 10, buddy. Choose your words carefully with your partner, but that's every day of life, ain't it? That ain't no horoscope. That's just living, buddy, right? Choose your words carefully with your partner before you do-si-do. Ignore the little stuff. That's right. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Sweat the sweaty stuff. I got it right. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Pet the sweaty stuff. That means pussy, folks. That's what I'm. Ignore the little stuff, Cancer. Postpone expansion, expense, or travel. Do what needs to be done and keep showing up. Keep showing up. That's right. Or like this, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, Funky Bronco. Have a great day, man. I hope you're having a great day with that 7 out of 10 for Cancer, Funky Bronco. Mandy Diff is throwing up all the hearts and the love. I love you too, girl. Ribs in the crock pot, says Mandy Diff. Ribs in the crock pot, watching all my troubles, go swimming down the drain, singing in the ribs in the crock pot. That's right. No one does it like Cyke. Ooh, oh my goodness, that sounds like a... Yeah. All right, I'm staying out of that one. Don Hoyer from Aunt Esther caught you checking in. Donkey Content's having fun. A new job, Testicle Tiger. How exciting, says Ding Dong. Brian Kowalczyk says, Esther just got prego twice with that last segment. It's going well. Aunt Esther thanks me, and I thank you, Aunt Esther. Brian Kowalczyk gets the love and the laughs from Aunt Esther. Testicle Tiger says, if I get to start the job, Ding, was supposed to start Monday, but my bug, you'd almost like want it to be negative, right? Then it come back inconclusive. Yes, you told us that you had a inconclusive drug test for your upcoming job. They had to send for more testing. They're like, this person is off the charts. We don't know if she's on everything or nothing. We can't tell what's going on. We got to have further testing. Brutal Pain says, I had that happen to me before. I was in a cold shower for 20 minutes. Funky Bronco says, thank you, BF. I needed that. I hope Scott is doing well. Yeah, we do too, man. All right, folks, this is going to be last call for the signs. Any last calls that I didn't read? And in the meantime, I always like to do what I do because no one is a Virgo. So I'm going to read my Virgo for selfish reasons. I'm going to read it for myself. And mine says that Virgo, today is an 8 out of 10. I'm feeling like I'm having an 8 or a 10 out of 10 most days. It feels great today. Things could seem chaotic or unstable. Once again, that's just life. Don't be hasty. Okay, I won't. Work out plans with my loved ones. Let everyone know what's needed. And keep accurate records. All right. Well, I believe, feel, and trust. How about this? Even though Sagittarius, Bobby Nick's not here, I'll read Sagittarius. It feels like I got one missing. Plus, I like to do my joke that we actually call it Vagittarius. It's not a sign, but it should be. It sounds a little cooler. And it is here on BF Live, Soulful Horoscope Readings during the Vibe. So let me read this. This is for Bobby Nick, if you watch this after the fact, and any other Sagittarius is hiding out there in the cracks. Rub my balls. That's pretty good. Okay, today is an 8 out of 10, Sagittarius. You Sagittarius should take charge to adapt to new circumstances. Rely on advice from someone experienced. Be careful with your resources. Stick to your budget and your plan, Vagittarius. Well, there you go, folks. I think we got them all in and then some for everybody joining us in the chat family today, folks. But we're going to wrap this segment up. That was BF Live's Soulful Horoscope Readings for the middle of the week for a Wednesday, folks. Now on to some more fun.
Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings.
All right, folks. Well, we're here. We're having it. We're doing it. I'm checking things off the list. I got a chat family. I'm creating a vibe, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. We are, in fact, doing it. This is BF Live, The Vibe, stream show 198. I hope you enjoyed that Soulful Horoscope Readings. LOL, suck. That sucks, Testicle Tiger, about the inconclusive test. Yeah, that certainly does suck, as one would say. All right, well, let's do this. I know, I get so much great content. You guys people are always so great about sending me stuff. Let me see. I got downloaded stuff. I got stuff here. I got stuff everywhere. Let me see what I can play for you, kind of like in between segments, and I can honor some of this stuff. Oh boy, let's do this because I've had this for a couple days, and I think Terry Nee called for an audible on this one. So let me do this one. Oh, hang on, let me play. There we go. Let me play something for you right here. This is compliments of my friend Terry Nee. We'll have a little fun here. It's got a little music in it. We'll play this, and then we'll get on some other fun stuff right here on BF Live. Let's play this. Thank you, Terry Nee, for this one. Come on, you won't like this one. He said the guys need to see. I don't have women working wood, but I got this. Compliments of Terry Nee. Go fishing. There you go. All right. I want to thank Terry Nee for providing that for me. He's always, people are throwing me content and stuff. Oh, I know. I thought the same thing, Brian Kowalczyk. When Terry Nee sent me that, and I'm like, all these pictures are going way too fast, you know? I'm not the biggest fisherman. I'll go out there and drown some worms, everything, as I like to call it. You just drown some worms and you don't really catch any fish on the line, right? And I'll do that. I'm not much of a fish eater or anything like that, but there's something quite appealing about seeing attractive women fishing. I'm down with that. Slow it down, BF. Terry Nee says Donkey Kongington. Too plastic. I like my women natural. I don't know. Ain't gonna kick nothing out of bed for eating crackers. Tits McGee says, we need another lady segment for balance this out. Son of a bitch. What this ain't no democracy. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? This is BF Live. Thank you, Terry Nee. Yeah, I've been, like I said, I got so much stuff in different hoppers and all over the place. What the hell? I just closed like my whole window over here. Hang on a second, folks. Closed up, lost all my links and everything. I hate when that happens during a live show. Holy shit. Thank you, Terry Nee, for that content, buddy. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. What else I have I was going to share with you right here? Why don't we get into some internet shit? Oh, no. Did we do everything? We did that. We did Just for the Days. We did Soulful Horoscope Readings. And it is the next thing on my list. And I do have some things for you folks. So why don't we do this? Because I am on the internet every day. It's safe to say, right? Either with you guys or always out here looking for content. And when I see something cool or neat, I kind of send it to myself in the messenger. And when I got a pile of it in my hopper, I like to bring it to you right here in a segment I like to call BF Live's Internet Shyt. Let's see what kind of Shyt I have for you today. That's right. This is BF Live's Internet Shyt. Like I said, I got random stuff. I'm always on the internet looking for stuff. So yeah, let's go back and look. I want to, like I said, we got Space Nerd, Terry Nee, a lot of people. You guys are awesome about sending me content and all. And I'm sorry if I don't get everything on the air right away. I kind of put things in the hopper, like I said, and I'll present them to you when I got a certain amount of a certain kind. This particular thing, maybe we can look back. We can see how time has changed over the years with this next clip we have right here. How much time has changed. This one is an old clip from back in the day. This is just internet shite, random internet shite. This is called Growing Up in 1955. Let's look at how some of the stereotypes and things that were going down when people were growing up in 1955. Let's watch this little video.
These changes sometimes cause worry. Jill is worried about the size of her feet. She need have no fear. In this period, feet frequently grow to full size before the rest of the body. She simply has to learn to get used to them.
Go ahead, Jane. Get your dance.
And here, Johnny is going through a fat stage.
Whoa.
Some children grow first in weight before in height. So Johnny will be fat for a while until he
Johnny the fat ass.
begins to grow tall. These changes sometimes cause worry.
There you go. So that was just some. That was cold-blooded. Let's see. I love shitty internet shite. Well, that's shitey internet shite. Let's see. Granny, what's the link to your show? I cannot find it. Well, Cyke, if you can find it during the show, you did it the other day. You're welcome to put Granny loves anal. His right in there. I'm in my 5th fat stage, says LT Low. Well, I think that was just about the cold-bloodedness about that. They would say, Johnny is fat and he will remain fat. He will, LOL, Johnny boy, Johnny boy. Hey, Johnny boy, Fat Johnny, says Testicle Tiger. Fat Kid Love, shout out Fat Kid Love, represent. LJ up in the situation. Bronco, Donkey and Bones from 2 Joints. Johnny will be fat for a while, says Donkey Kong. Then there you go. Well, times do change, and so I like these videos, and yeah, I guess we got a little theme going on here. So let me show you these in order. So then times change. Let me say we go to the future. So you saw how people were living back in the day, right? It was the 50s. It was the socks and all that stuff, and the girls were wearing the poodle skirts and talking about how fat kids were and everything. But let's go back. Let's go 30 years ahead of that and see how much time changed. And maybe some of you will relate to this or not. This video is called High School in 1985, and maybe a lot of this will be get some feels up in this, but this is 30 years later. The first video was 1955. This is now 1985, and like when video cameras, they weren't on phones yet, but you had like the big VCR cameras, and this is capturing some of what life was like in high school in 1985. That's what 30 years later. So wow, we really get to see how life changes over the decades, folks. So let's see. Balls Deep slides in during the BF Live, The Vibe, as we're doing Internet Shyt. How you doing, buddy? It's not every day we see you anymore. 2 Joints checks in. It says Perry is in there somewhere. Probably groping girls.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, all you were doing was hanging out with the girls. And look, does he ever go to a guy when he has a problem? All he talks about on his show is, I went to this girl, I went to this girl, I went to Juliet to zip me up in my wetsuit. Do you ever know guys from back in the day? Always girls. Balls Deep, it says, aha. And it says member for 1 month. Well, thank you very much, Balls Deep. Thank you for keeping the vibe alive, Balls Deep, with your membership. Cyke Clyde says 1985, and I was 1. Docs. He told the world. Donkey Kongton says, that's okay. I heard Johnny had a 10-inch cack. Well, that makes up for being fat then, doesn't it? LOL says 2 Joints as we continue on with more fun with BF Live's Internet Shyt. So I wanted to say, how about we go just maybe go 10 years later, and maybe we'll look at what life was like maybe in the, also in the 80s. I thought this was more like 80s, 90s, but let's check out yet another one. And what do you know about just the innocence back in the day? You saw no cell phones, people just having fun, and we all kind of shared a similar culture and everything. Life has changed so much since those days. 1985 was a sexy year.
Yeah.
I tend to have to agree with that. This all seemed like better times in retrospect, but let's look at some more better times. That's what we're looking on BF's Internet Shyt. This is some clips that I got. People have sent me stuff. Let's reflect on the old days. Oh. Push it real good. What you know about that dance? She got the stanky arm. What you know about that? Push it real good. baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Pick up on this. There you go. There you go. It's like through the years. My house stuff has changed through the years. All right, why don't we check in with my boy Corbin Millette, because this is the guy that's always teasing his parents by putting crazy shit in their house. So let's see how he's bothering them today. Let's check out our boy Corbin Millette with more BF Live's Internet Shyt. Let's see what he's putting in his parents' house today, and let's see how mom and dad react to it.
Beer vending machine in my parents' house.
My parents love everything alcohol related, so when I saw this, it was obvious I had to buy it for them.
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yep, you already know.
Dude, it's Friday and it's time for a taste of Colorado, baby. Oh, there's the Rocky Mountains. Yeah. There they are. Did you know they turn blue when they're cold?
Yep.
Huh? Did you know that?
Wait, what? Why? Don't you already have a beer fridge? Like, why do you keep moving my stuff like that, Corbin?
Yeah,
and then what the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean?
4 o'clock and you're double fisting beers?
This one's empty.
Oh. And just throw the shit on the floor so the shit splatters.
Sorry,
Push
Dad.
the button.
Dad.
I gotta push the button because I'll be back to double fisting if I
Push the button.
Push the button. Push it, Mom.
No, push. Don't
Oh.
smash. Come on, break it.
No, you're dead. That's too many
Oh,
beers.
too many beers.
Serious?
Come on, Mom. Chill out with a Coors Light.
This isn't a fucking frat house. You can
It's
just take
genius.
this shit out of here.
It's genius because that's how when you know you've had too much. Because if you can't bend,
Putting a
Head for the mountains, Mom. Take a chill pill, as they said in the chat right here. Mom is such a killjoy. Yeah, I guess so. That kid's mom is a hole. Well, let's see. That says LJ Lowe. 10 hours later, Mom drinks the machine empty. 10 hours later. I don't know. Let me check my next piece of Internet Shyt and see what Mom is up to in the next one. Let's see what he's up to next. He put something else in their house, folks. This is Corbin Millette. He loves teasing his parents. And we like to show it here on BF's Internet Shyt. On the Vibe. Check us out.
gumball machine of vodka in my parents' house.
Gumball machine of vodka. So this is all miniatures in a gumball machine. Come on, man. That's a good adult
Saw this
machine.
giant gumball machine. I knew it was perfect for the house, but I know my parents don't care about gumballs, so I filled it up with vodka shooters instead.
what the hell? That is sweet. Are those shooters?
Yep.
Get out of here.
Shooter
First, I thought
machine.
you got gumballs in there, man.
First one's on me. First one's on me.
Watch and learn, Junior.
Oh, 2 of them.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Pick that shit up.
All right. Mom, she got to like this one, right?
I'm gonna take them all. Why? Does it work?
Yeah, if you have a quarter, if you got a quarter, go grab a quarter.
Like, who has a quarter on that?
Yep, just like that. Now look at that.
Oh,
Look at that. Now taste
Pretty
that.
sweet.
What the hell is that, Mom? What the hell was that? Putting a gumball
And there you
machine of
go.
vodka.
LJ Lowe says, I bet she beats dad when she's drunk. I said, no, you always encourage him, okay? Fuck you too. Because I got to clean up all this stuff, okay? I don't like doing it, all right? So, no, I don't like it. No, fuck it. You encourage it, and I got to clean up all the mess. Forget you. All right, well, maybe there is something in the good in the works for Mom because, we talked about it earlier. We love our ladies, and moms take care of us. We all know that, even though the guys like playing around and all. We know that the ladies are kind of the glue of a lot of our families. So it looks like I think Corbin figured that out too, and he surprised his mom with something. Check this out. I think he finally found something that pleased Mom. Surprising my mom with tickets to the Cleveland Guardians.
Surprising my mom with tickets to the
My
Guardians.
mom's a big fan of the Guardians, and since I'm always destroying the house and making her mad,
Are you fucking fine?
I figured it was time to do something nice for her.
Fake.
And even though my mom thinks I'm a piece of shit and didn't think I'd be able to do anything nice for her, it actually turned out to be the greatest game I could have ever taken her to.
Surprising my mom.
Well, so there you go. He did something nice. It's not all bad for Mom. It's not all bad for Mom. He hooked Mom up with that right there. All right. Let's read some of these comments, and then we get on some other fun stuff. Because I think I have a whack package in store for you. Brutal Pain 518 says, nobody's staring at their phones in 1985 all day. People actually living life and interacting with one another. Wasn't that? That was an amazing thing. And, at some point, Brutal Pain, people aren't really going to know that was a thing anymore. They'll only know existing on their phones and stuff. 85 was the best year. It was when I was born, says Brutal Pain. LJ Lowe checking in saying this guy is showing the world his parents are alkies. Yeah, he does. And he says it straight out, LJ Lowe. He goes, my parents are like alcoholics. They love to drink. He takes advantage of it. Yeah, you know she's a violent woman, says Donkey Kong. That's right. No, because see, I got to clean up all the mess. No, so fuck you, okay? Yeah, okay. So I'm drunk now. So what? Okay, beautiful. So I'm drunk, but when I'm sober, I got clean up at the little motherfucker. Fuck you. The Indian, says Brian Kowalczyk, not the Guardians. Brutal Pain says, what do you mean it's 4 o'clock if you're double fisting beers? When else are you supposed to do it? Yeah, exactly. She gets on dad. Donkey Kongton says 4:20. That's when you're supposed to do it, man. I get what you're saying there. I see what you're saying. Brutal Pain says that mom is a fun Nazi. I wonder if Nazis were fun moms, says Donkey Kongton. That's an interesting question, folks. All right, well, I think we did a couple things of internet shite. Well, so why don't we wrap up this segment and get on some more fun at 22 minutes after the hour number 3 of BF Live Stream Show The Vibe 198, folks. That was internet shite. Yeah. Are you not entertained? Are you not having fun? I hope you are, boys and girls. Welcome to BF Live Stream Show, The Vibe 198, folks. Are you having fun today? Well, come on, let's see what I can do about that. Up until the 3 o'clock hour where we're at, I have another segment or two planned here that we can get into. What do you say we get into this one? Let's do, I'm a Stern fan. I've stated that before. And many of us, we learned yesterday that some of us come from Bubba background, Bob and Tom, O&A. We don't care where you come from. We're just glad that you're part of Chat family now. But part of this experience is that I like sharing for the people that do know. I like reliving this. And for the people that don't know, I like showing you for the first time. I like to do BF's Whack Package. And this is when we go back and look at classic Howard Stern bits or happenings that went on, eventful moments in the Howard Stern show history with BF's Whack Package. We're going to have to call this the Vibe Whack Package. You're going to look at my package, folks. And today, once again, I can't thank you enough, Cyke Clyde. Cyke Clyde prepared me an actual package. This is, normally I would just take a selection or collection of internet videos and kind of present them as a package. But my friend Cyke Clyde hooked me up with a package. And what we're going to talk about today is Mrs. Howard Stern and the Sal Governale apology. All right, so let me frame this a little bit. So Sal Governale was one of the 2 writers that ended up on the Howard Stern show after Stuttering John famously left for the Tonight Show. They had a contest. Richard Christie won, and I believe they brought Sal along because they had enough money to do both. And people really love Sal. He's just a knucklehead. He's got no filter, no common sense, but he had that whole Howard Stern sensibility, but with no filter, no speedometer on it or anything. So he would just say anything, get out of hand and just do or say anything. So in being that type of person, he got himself in a particular predicament. Whoa, 2 P words, one back to back. And so he ended up making a statement about Mrs. Howard Stern. For those of you that go way back on the Howard Stern show, or if you don't, Howard Stern, he wanted to, instead of a Miss America pageant, he wanted to have a Miss Howard Stern pageant every year. He was trying to make that a thing when he was becoming the king of all media. And so he would have this Howard Stern pageant, and he had this first girl, Andrea, who was like the first and basically, I think, the only Miss Howard Stern. Because like they kind of had the contest, and it really, they really didn't have like a lot of energy or momentum to like do this every year. And Andrea was thinking, she didn't want the title taken away from her. She thought that once she won it, she was Miss Howard Stern forever. And so Miss Howard Stern was always part of the Howard Stern show. And then then she got involved with some people and some things on the show. So let's get into the Whack Package now. Let me find the package for you real quick. Where did you put that? Where did I put that, Bob? It should be in the live folder, right? All right, let's go in the live folder and let's go into, is it Sal? Did I call it Sal apology? Oh, can't find it. Second, let me find it. What did I do with that? I downloaded the son of a bitch there. Oh, maybe it's in downloads. Let me do this real quick. Boom. There it is, the Sal apology video. Thank you. Prepared an actual clips right now. An actual package. Friggin' made by Cyke Clyde. And look at that. He's got the Cyke graphic in there, and he's got my new BF Live, the Vibe graphic right on the side of the screen. So let's get into this a little bit. Is there any comments before we get started? Let's see. What y'all smoking on? I am smoking on ice cream cake. What I got left, I got to re-up. I got ice cream cake. It's an indica. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, off to the shower. I'm taking you all with me. Just keep your back to me. As long as you got your back to me, tits, it's all good. No homo. Cyke is throwing out the love. Here we go for the package. Testicle Tiger says, we didn't get Stern out here until well into the 2000s. My market was always 5 years behind everywhere else. Gasha says, I believe Andrea was on Casey Armstrong's show a few months back. I guess they were because they were an item, right? And we might touch on that. Donkey Kong just says, I'm pouring sweat I'm playing basketball, but I'm sitting in the recliner. I'm going to go take a cool shower, y'all. Everybody's with the shower now. I hope you all have a great afternoon. We got Funky Bronco, Donkey Kongington, and now who else? Everybody's getting in the shower today. And then Tits McGee Fitzpatrick, boy. I make everybody feel unclean. Well, hang in there. Andrea is a grandmother now. Holy shit. Well, when we're getting ahead of ourselves, let's look at this little whack package a little bit, and we'll talk through it as we do it. Thank you, Cyke Labs, for preparing this.
This guy. Listen to this. Yeah, listen to this. So Sal says this incredibly racist thing. He's talking about Miss Howard Stern, Andrea, you know?
Now look at that beautiful, petite, little, but precious looking little white girl. A lot of people would think, right?
Yeah. And he's kind of saying, not kind of, he is saying that the reason her child is half black is because she's drinking and stuff.
So this is the crux of the apology, folks. He says that he made a comment about the result of her having a baby was the result of drinking and stuff. So let's keep going.
Drinking got her to sleep with a black guy.
Yeah,
there you go. So here's the essence of it: drinking, sleeping with a black guy, and it turns into a thing.
If you're sort of a
the men on this show are very, very stinky. Granny says co-workers said BF sounds like Pee Wee Herman. I'm nutting over here, Granny. All right, let's get on with this.
Inebriated, it leads to bad things like sleeping with black guys.
Yeah.
So listen to this, and everyone calls him on it and says, you know, you're just a racist. So listen to this.
I think the deal with the private airplane is that she gets so trashed on that plane, she wakes up with her fucking pants down to her ankles and her foot's full of cum.
Exactly, and then you want to know why she has a black kid. I mean, how's that happen?
And there you go. So this is the crux. This is what they got him on. They're talking about how, you know, she's a white girl. She made bad choices. And the reason she slept with a black guy is because she was drunk.
Whoa.
No, I'm saying.
Whoa. Where did that come from? What is that all about?
Hello. Drugs, alcohol, running around like a lunatic. This guy just said she wakes up with a bucket full of cum in her snatch.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, all right. That's what I thought. I mean, you know.
What does the race of her kid have to do with what she's doing?
Because he's Sal.
That is
dude, that's way off base. That's totally racist.
I'm not being racist at all. I mean,
explain how.
Sal, that's the definition of being a racist.
No, it's not.
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard.
Listen, come on.
So he just thinks that based on all his ignorance and the way he was brought up, he just thinks that this is factual information that he's spitting out, and he doesn't understand the reaction.
You have a nice, sweet, Snow White blonde chick running around swigging booze. Hello, a black kid pops out of her uterus. So how did that happen?
So if a white kid,
what do you think she met him at? An accounting firm? I mean,
I'm going to do you the biggest favor in the world. I'm going to move along.
Wow. What I'm saying. What's the surprise? She had she.
What does it matter what kind of kid she had?
It doesn't. But what's the odds of a chick like that having a black one?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Drugs, alcohol, it does these
Stop.
Right, Joe in Providence, you're on the wrap-up show.
I don't get it.
We know. You so
don't. We know.
I love how he's going, hello, and everyone's going, what?
No,
we're not
we
here.
don't know.
There's no black accountants?
So drugs and alcohol lead to girls having black babies.
Well, a girl like Andrea, because if she's white, she's nice and sweet.
Yeah, what would she be doing with a black guy?
Drugs and alcohol have led to a lot of white kids.
So then, just
look at that production that Cyke Labs put into that little cut scene.
The joke. So let me move along.
Go ahead.
So then Sal, in the same wrap-up show, guy calls up to call him on it, and Sal starts to defend his comments, and it's even worse.
Can you imagine Kelly Pickler banged a black guy? I'll father be back in jail for killing him too. That's how these Southern people are. These Southern people are crazy. Don't blame me. Blame the people in the South.
And I don't disagree with that, but you were implying that only an ugly white chick would be with a black.
No, hold on. What Sal was implying that is if you leave a really horrible lifestyle style and do everything wrong, that the result is you end up with a black kid. That's what you were implying.
Yeah, well,
and that's a horrible thing.
Or Puerto Rican.
Or a Puerto Rican.
But Al, the point that I'm trying to make is that the margin for her to be with a black guy in a normal circumstance is very, very high. But with alcohol and drugs, it minimizes it. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's not. Dude, have you ever gotten wasted and banged the living shit out of an ugly fat broad?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's my point. You were drunk. You wouldn't do it in a normal circumstance.
So now he's comparing
my God.
An ugly fat chick when you're
having
drunk
sex with a black guy to banging a fat chick.
Right.
Wait, so now he's digging the hole even deeper, right?
But I'm not trying to make. But I'm not.
Sal, listen. You're digging deeper,
and
deeper. I'm trying to help you.
Okay, this is the point that I'm trying to make. I have nothing against black people. I love black people. If I leave my wife, the first thing I'm gonna do is gonna fuck a nice fat black ass ghetto chick.
Well, that's gotta.
This is almost as bad as saying I know black people.
But the thing is, the odds of what's her name, Miss Andrea Howard Stern, doing that in reality is very, very low. So I'm saying that.
And so this was just Sal's sickness. You know, he thought himself of a ladies' man. He couldn't believe that she was such a fine, beautiful woman. How could this fine, beautiful white woman be bed down with a black guy? And so this was just his pure thoughts about it.
Drugs and alcohol induced it. That's all that I'm saying.
Cutscene. Oh, shit.
So here's a phone call from a made-up human resources person. He's telling Sal he's got to tape an apology to be played on the wrap-up show.
Now, this is brilliant because a
black kid pops out of her uterus.
Go ahead.
So then
So this is the brilliance of what they did with it. They took this and they ran with it. They said, we're gonna make this something. We're gonna humiliate him. We're gonna make this a thing. And this is brilliant stuff they come up with.
And in the same wrap-up show, guy calls up to call him on it, and Sal starts to defend his comments, and it's even worse.
I accidentally went back a little bit.
Puerto Rican.
Or a Puerto Rican.
But the thing, Al, the people, I love black people. If I leave my wife, the first thing I'm gonna do is gonna fuck a nice fat black ass ghetto chick.
Well, that's got to calm everyone down.
Can't wait to do that. But the thing is, the odds of what's her name, Miss Andrea Howard Stern, doing that in reality is very, very low. So I'm saying that probably drugs and alcohol induced it. That's all that I'm saying.
So here's a phone call from a made-up human resources person.
This is great.
He's telling Sal he's got to tape an apology to be played on the wrap-up show. Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant.
So here we go.
Freaking brilliant.
Hello?
Is this Sal Governelli?
Yes.
Sal Governelli, this from Human Resources. I've been trying to reach you. You were on the wrap-up show this afternoon on Howard Stern.
Right.
And you made some offensive comments. We've had several complaints. One of the sponsors is threatening to pull out. Some serious employees who heard the comment are very upset.
Hold on 1 second.
Now, this is him freaking out. He freaked out because Human Resources, he thinks, is on the phone getting on him about his racial comments.
Hey, this is Gary.
Gary, I was calling Sal, Governor.
What?
The cow, here you go. They'll tell you what happened.
Here?
Sal, I was standing there, so Sal didn't believe it was real, so I have to pretend that it's real, and then I hand the phone back and go, dude, you're in trouble.
All right.
Only because he was on the wrap-up
Handed
show
off
with you
to his
today,
mommy.
and he made some offensive comments, and we really need to rectify the situation.
Right. All right, so so you obviously have some sort of an idea that you guys have in mind. Let me let you talk to Sal for a second.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah. I had to pass it to Gary because, he runs the whole thing, so I just wanted to make sure.
You're scared as shitless. Mr. Governelli, you did, and so that's why we need to talk to you. Now, we want to rectify this. What we've come up with, there's going to be an emergency meeting today at about 3 o'clock, and we would like for you to record an apology, to explain why you made these comments, to express remorse for these comments, and we'd like it to be played on the wrap-up show tomorrow. But before it's played, they need to be approved at this meeting.
So imagine this guy, Sal, who could only articulate that the sense that a drunk woman, that's the only reason a white girl would lay with a black guy is because she would have alcohol. Now he has to formulate in his mind, he has to figure out what he did wrong, and Mr. Not So Articulate has to come up with apology, and boy, it's chef's kiss.
So can you do that? It's really important.
Sure.
We're going to have to talk about doing some sensitivity training as well, and I think that'll be helpful.
Okay.
We've had several problems.
Do you want me to address this as an apology?
It's important that you explain why you said the comments and why you're sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Can you do it on a CD and I'll pick it up? It'll be easier.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Not a problem. I'll take care of that right now.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate your cooperating.
My pleasure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So Sal's in trouble. He said racial shit, and he's with a big corporation now. They called him on it, and they said, you got to make an apology. This will not stand. Widow Killer says, was this before or after Sal was caught jerking off in the bathroom? Hey, I think he got caught multiple times, Widow Killer, because what was the story that he actually jerked off in one of the studios where they were editing shit, and he thought he was there by himself on the weekend, and I think Richard walked in and caught him jerking off or something. So Sal's been caught jerking off many times at work. He's a sexual deviant. He also goes to the rub and tugs, as you know. Cutscene.
All right, here's Sal's apology.
How silly is he that they would do this on the phone?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Sal Governale.
And so this is famous. I think for a month I went around walking around going, hi, this is Sal Governale. Because his voice gets real. Hi, this is Sal Governale. And they had them do it over and over again. Let's go.
The very contrite.
It's funny already. It's funny already. This is
How many times? Let's have a poll right now. How many times will we play this apology?
All the time.
Oh, the computer tech.
Hi,
I thought it
this
was
is Sal
Richard.
Governale. And yesterday I said a few comments that offended.
This is Sal Governale. And listen to this guy who is like, he is sincere about the white chick comment. Now he's Mr. Hi, this is Sal Governale. I'm really a nice guy. You just misunderstood me.
A few people. And I'd like to extend my apologies for those comments. Unfortunately, I didn't represent myself properly on how I wanted to explain myself. I have a tremendous respect for all cultures and all races. If I did offend or hurt anybody, I again extend my most sincere apologies. Thank you very much for understanding, and I greatly appreciate your time.
Wow.
my only criticism. It's too short.
Yeah, my criticism is
on and on?
They should have called him back and said, listen, you have to explain what you said and then what you meant.
The issue.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he doesn't know how to structure a sentence.
The best is that middle part.
Gary, when he comes back upstairs from Ron.
Right, it's like, glad it was a joke that just happened to be true. So once again, it's Sal justifying, thinks that whatever he was saying, it was true. Just because it might be true on some level, he thought it was okay to audibilize this. Or say it out loud. Let's see.
Why don't you say, listen, I got a call last night. I didn't want to tell you this from Human Resources. The apology isn't good enough.
It's too general.
It's too general. You have to.
So this is what they did. They tortured him over and over again and said, "No, that wasn't a good cut because you didn't mention this part. You weren't sincere enough."
Repeat what you said. Explain why you said it.
Killer, you're getting ahead of it.
Then issue an apology.
Yes.
And an apology to all black people and all peoples of this planet.
African Americans.
Also, you have to
White
explain
women.
why it's wrong. You have to let people know know why.
That was another little soundbite for a while. White women generally don't have sex with black men. So this is his explanation, folks. Let's go on.
And tell him you need it in like 15 minutes.
Cutscene.
Here's his whole paranoid thing.
You know what? It'll all blow over in a day. Nobody will even remember this.
This is Richard talking to him privately about it. This is off the air, and Richard keeping the story going.
Yeah, I don't think this will even come up tomorrow.
This is crazy.
Yeah, right.
Man, motherfucker, man. What the fuck? Can't fucking believe this shit. I'm telling you, man. What the fuck?
Well, don't let it stress you out.
Don't let it stress me out. Fucking Human Resources to have an emergency meeting. This is another fucking thing. When you apologize, you're proving that you're wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I said she got drunk and had a black kid. In a normal circumstance, she wouldn't have done that. Whether it's black, white, Puerto Rican, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you say stuff like that all the time.
That's what I'm saying. We played...
See, that's what the beauty about this was, because this torture, this wasn't just on-air torture. They kept this thing alive, you know. They would go on for days with this shit, and they would have to live this kind of story out.
Haunted house bit.
Richard had to keep the bit going even in their private time.
I fucking job right now. This lady was panicking, man. Oh
panicking.
My God, no.
Well, I got your back, buddy. I know, like you didn't mean anything bad by it.
I didn't mean anything. The girl got fucking drunk and had sex with a guy. But because I threw in black kid, people automatically assume that I was being racist. Every fucking day, man. Now an emergency meeting over this? I didn't have the kid. She did. She should have the fucking meeting.
It's like you said, man, women. Just nothing but trouble.
You gotta fucking play this at the wrap-up show. How fucking crazy is that?
I just hope that Howard goes.
We got to let him recut one and go through and play it on the wrap-up show.
I mean, we could go with this all day. That it has to still be approved, and it's only approved at the last minute.
Hey, Gary, is there a way we can tap in and listen to him recording? What?
I'll talk to Scott about it. But in the meantime, we should just switch gears because he's going to be back up any
But
second.
let me finish playing this. I got 48 more seconds. I got to hear it.
It's till 12 tomorrow.
I never even thought about that, man. That's a good idea.
Maybe you should talk to Gary about seeing if Howard can, like, extend the show. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Then he's gonna really think I'm nuts.
maybe he'll throw you a bone.
What this is? Oh, you
It's
gotta
your-
be kidding me!
People are sensitive these days.
It's terrible, man. I got fucking black friends all over the place.
It's a job application. Is that the Black Haunted House there, Clyde? It's a job application.
Just look at it this way. At least this isn't as bad as getting caught jacking off.
Damn it.
Yeah, what's better or worse? That's a good question. What's better or worse? Getting caught jacking off by the computer tech, as Cyke Clyde reminded me, it was a computer tech. I knew somebody caught him in the studio. He thought it was locked. But what's worse, this black apology statement or getting caught jerking off? That's a good
I can
point.
stick an apple in my mouth every day for the rest of my life. I'm not even gonna talk anymore.
Robin's a friend of mine.
Black friend. Hey, you didn't make his list of black friends. All right, look, we've got to shut up now.
But think of how
everyone's
no
in on this who's listening.
He's making like
What?
just one quick point.
I like we're whispering. That way he won't hear.
He said, he said Andrea should take the meeting. Like what?
Yeah, they're gonna have a meeting for her.
Even if she did something wrong, she doesn't work.
It's just all wrong. There's no.
Yeah, so that was the Miss Howard Stern from back in the day. She was like the first and only one. And yes, as was told in the chat, I think Widow Killer, somebody said that she was involved with our friend Casey Armstrong, who was like an associate producer on the show, the handsome guy. He now has his own show here on YouTube. Casey Armstrong.
No explanation.
He doesn't understand anything.
Whether you like it or not.
But you're
You know what I'm
saying
trying
that
to
black
say?
was in the equation because of
How's
drinking.
that?
No, I'm saying the baby was in the equation because of drinking.
That's not what you said yesterday.
I know, but the baby happened to be black, so I said black baby.
But no, that's not. No.
No, I'm telling
Sal,
you.
come on, man.
Listen to me.
You should at least fess up and just fucking embrace.
And the hole gets deeper.
I am fessing up. I'm saying it's a joke, but secondly, Gary, do you know what I'm playing off of? I'm playing off I'm playing off of the old thought that the worst thing a father wants to see is his beautiful white girl. But we've all said this before in the end. The worst thing a father wants to see is his beautiful white daughter marrying or having sex with a black guy.
Digging a ditch.
It's funny.
This is.
Just the premise, the thought of that.
We're up to the fact that Sal has to re-record his apology.
Nobody wants to see their white
I'll play this back later. I don't want to blow it.
That's a joke.
Okay.
But it's true.
Wow.
All right, we'll get to, I promise you we'll get to hear all of that.
But it was no wonder she had a black baby. And how would that make you feel if you were
It
black?
doesn't know. It would make.
What if it was a black
God bless that black guy. You got to shag a hot white chick. What do you want from me?
What if you were talking?
All he's got to say now is never mind that. You've got to issue an apology.
Right.
You know, Gary loves to argue.
Well, the point is, though, that Sal would have to explain why he's wrong in his apology, and Gary's trying to get him to
That's what's brilliant about this Testicle Tiger. Testicle Tiger's right. Every IQ point came up with that reason, yes. And that's why this apology that he had to come up with his own, we knew it was going to be brilliant because you see the kind of shit he says when you just leave him on his own.
It sounds like this is an excellent chance for Gary to prove he's not racist.
All right, anyway, let's we'll hear all that later. Okay,
It's amazing.
Okay, it's
That's
amazing, and
amazing
it's going to be
stuff.
great.
That would be
That would be good too. All right, all
You're
right.
not going to be able to sit on this too long. Someone's going to call him on a cell phone.
Right. Okay.
It's amazing.
On the wrap-up show, I made comments that certain people consider to be racist and were offended. I'm very sorry if you were offended. But the fact of the matter is that I was making a joke. And what the fuck am I going to say
This
here?
has got to be rejected, too.
Yeah, and we keep rejecting it.
Just explain what you were trying to say.
Hi, this is Sal Governale. Yesterday,
Hi.
Wait, Richard's the worst advisor.
There's Richard. Over and over again. Hi. This is Sal Governale.
When you're going to jail, don't ask.
Hey, it's Richard. Hey, Dad. How you doing, Richard?
Hi, this is Sal Governale.
Hi.
And unfortunately,
You're
yesterday
local
on the
racist.
wrap-up show, I made a few comments that some considered to be racist and offensive. If I did offend you, I deeply apologize from the bottom of my heart. What I was simply trying to do was make a joke over the fact that white women generally don't have sex with black men.
There it is. White women. This is the apology. This is the improvement. What I was trying to say is that white women generally don't have sex with black men. Oh my God. This is an apology, folks.
And the joke got out of hand because in this situation, it was truth. People were offended. It doesn't matter what type of baby you have, whether it be white, black, Italian. The important thing here that we can learn from this is A, you shouldn't drink and you shouldn't speak. You might end up shouldn't drink and speak. Whether it's a white child or a black.
He's saying you shouldn't drink and do drugs because you might not be having a baby, whether it's a white one or a black one.
And B, I have personally learned that when I address things, I should address them in a much better way. Perfect. As not to
Hey, we got to save every take.
This is great.
Even when he
This
stops.
is so much better than the first one.
Oh my goodness.
Why is it worse?
Let me take a little pause in this because Granny brings up an interesting question that I want to address this because I'm not afraid to answer the tough questions here on The Vibe on BF Live on this Wednesday, stream show 198. Granny says, BF, do you, he corrected it down the bottom, BF, do you put on one sock and then one shoe or both socks and then both shoes? That is a fascinating question. We need to get into this with everybody, but let's get into it a little bit. I put both socks on and then I put both shoes on. That's the kind of guy I am, Granny. Answering all the tough questions. I'm not scared of anything right here. Great question, Granny. Wow, says Brutal Pain. Socks then shoes, says Brutal Pain, checking in. So this is Chef's Kiss, folks. You can see this, you can see it getting worse and worse, right? They tell him you got to keep redoing it. You got to keep redoing it. And then he comes up with this, generally, white women don't have sex with black men. I mean, it just keeps getting better. Let's keep going with it. Come on.
Because now they're taking my jokes, dude. They're jokes. We joke around about this all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought the jacking off thing was worse because that's like
Wait, I did a
really
Daniel
offensive.
Carver roll saying I wanted to shake his hand. That's a fucking joke. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Some people can't take a joke.
I tell you, Richard's terrible.
This sounds like the writer's room at the original.
Scott, how do I turn this off?
These days, it looks like.
That's right. That's another classic one when he got hypnotized. I'm a big turtle and I'm pregnant. That's a throwback to Articulate John checking in. How you doing, buddy? That's right, when they hypnotized him.
But really,
And then my cock is gone. Where's my cock?
Sal, did you do something to me that you should have to apologize?
I don't know. These people are crazy. They've lost their...
Cyke Labs checks in and says, I have Ding put on both socks first and then both shoes. That's a real man right there. LJ Lowe says, Sal has serious guilt from the Simpsons. Oh, guilt from the Simpsons vibes right now. Testicle Tiger says, I don't let my socks touch the ground. Wow, I didn't know we had such kind of sock phobia or sock order. I see some people saying that they jump in their pants 2 legs at a time or something like that. Was it? I don't put my pants on 1 leg at a time though, like everyone else. He just stands on the bed and just jumps in his pants, folks. No matter how you get dressed, I'm glad you're here today. Let's keep going with this because, yes, it does get even better. Hate socks with immense passion. I don't want to feel that thing more than a second, says Spawn, as we keep on with this whack package. It gets better and better listening to this clown trying to explain his way out of this shit.
Apologize to Robin.
About what?
I don't know.
If I could keep my job, I'm sorry that you're black. That's what they want me to say.
I'm sorry that you're black. it gets better and better.
Exactly. That's the.
Wait a minute. But how could you say to me, "You're sorry that I'm black"? What kind of thing is that to say?
I don't know. I like to know too. I don't know what's going.
At some point, they had him talking in circles. He had no idea what he could say that was racist or not racist.
I was on the wrap-up show yesterday. I made a comment about Miss Howard Stern because she drinks, she gets drunk, she has floozy. I said, be careful. If you end up like that, you might wake up one day with a half.
Sal, what have you done?
Black kid.
What have you done now? Look at me.
I can't. I don't want to.
Now, this is Howard being really actually pissed about it when really he just thinks he's a fucking buffoon.
Why do you have to apologize to Robin?
I don't know.
First of all, do your apology to her.
Is that what they said, that he has to come on and just apologize?
They made me record
I don't
stuff.
even know what you did.
They made me, Howard, they made me record an apology for the wrap-up show.
What? An apology?
What are you doing to us?
See, they're acting like they don't even know. They just heard all that shit.
What happened to freedom of speech? What happened to censorship?
They also drug this bit out, which I might have covered that too. I don't know what's my memory and what I did on the show, but Sal also famously was late on the day that Howard Stern was going to announce whether he was going to continue for 5 more years or end the whole career and everybody else's career. And because he was late, Howard Stern extended his contract, but they ended up screwing with Sal and telling him that Howard Stern was moving on, and he started crying like a bitch because he didn't know how he was going to feed his kids. So Sal is just a great one to have on the show.
Here and then we get calls, and
Look,
you're supposed to be
apologizing. I'm not going to waste time on this.
Lynching.
Apologize to Robin.
It's a lynching. I'm sorry, Robin.
A lynching.
About what? What did you say?
Yeah, explain what happened. I don't even know what the fuck happened.
No. What did you say on the air?
I
that
said,
caused
watch
all
it.
this?
Miss Howard Stern went flying by. She was waving. She was drinking the Jack Daniels. She was naked. Blah, 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 blah. And we were laughing. I go, you got to be careful, because if you end up drinking like that, you might end up one day waking up with a half-black kid. She has a half-black kid. The kid's half-black. It was just it was a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Sal, just because it's all.
But at the same time, hold on, you're right.
It's all going to come out to you. It wasn't. It sounds like it was lighthearted.
No, hold on.
What you said was, God, look at what she's doing. No wonder she ended up with a black kid.
Something like that. But it was a joke. It's a joke that. And if maybe this is the apology to Robin as a black person, I don't know.
So this is how they had to teach Sal the parameters about being a proper human being, because you could tell when you had any conversation with Sal that he had no clue of how to be like a normal kind of a functioning human being that knew kind of what to say and when not to say it, or just not even have those thoughts in the first place.
Did it sound like this?
Hello. And this is the reveal right now. So now, here's the turn. Here comes the turn now.
Is this Sal Governelli?
Yes.
Sal Governelli, this is from Human Resources. I've been trying to reach you. You were on the wrap-up show this afternoon on Howard Stern.
Right. You fucking asshole.
You guys,
this is all goof.
You've been going on.
And there's
like
the
this,
reveal right there.
Oh my God! You should let him go way long.
I know.
I
He
couldn't
was
take
out
it.
there almost crying, and Howard broke.
Are
We were
you
going
kidding
to
me?
take this for a long time.
Here's Sal's apology tape. The new apology.
Hi, this is Sal Governelli.
Oh my God. And I walked around, like I said, probably for a month going, hi, in my deepest voice. And people, I think in the show were doing it too. They go, hi.
Yesterday on the wrap-up show, I made a few comments that some considered to be racist and offensive. If I did offend you, I deeply apologize from the bottom of my heart. What I was simply trying to do was make a joke over the fact that white women generally don't have sex with black men.
Listen to the generally white women don't have sex with black men. This is an apology that a serious satellite lawyer was going to listen to, so he thought.
The joke got out of hand because in this situation, it was truth. People were offended. It doesn't matter what type of baby you have, whether it be white, black, Italian. The important thing here that we can learn from this is A, you shouldn't drink.
You shouldn't drink
and do drugs because you might end up.
Now he's doing an apology and telling people the thing that they need to learn from this, the thing that you need to learn from the apology that I had to provide. That's brilliant.
Regret, whether it's a white child or a black child. And B, I have personally learned that when I address things, I should address them in a much better way, in a specific way, as not to offend people. Black people, white people, Spanish, Italian, or whatever the case may be. I sincerely mean this. I sincerely stand behind the fact that I was joking, and I sincerely apologize over the fact that people were offended. I'm not a racist. Thank you for your time.
Well, he says all of that, and he says, I'm not a racist.
I'm not a crook.
Wow, that has to go down as one of the worst apologies for racism ever.
Epic worst apologies ever.
You know what? That would have been good if I sent him down to Shade 45.
Yeah.
I do admit that.
Oh, my God.
Think of it.
Shade 45, for those who don't know, was Eminem's Sirius satellite channel, his hip-hop channel. And they threatened to make Sal go down and do this publicly.
When we didn't
I should have sent him down.
I've done enough. I didn't sleep last night. I mean, I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
Bob, you're on the air. Bob Levy.
This is great. This is the greatest.
Oh, look at this. We got to check in from the Rev Bob Levy, putting his 2 cents in. This was another thing. If Bob wasn't in the studio every other morning, he was checking in from the basement. So here's Bob checking in, probably from the basement, with his ex-wife living above him.
Day of my life. Hey, Sal, you going to get drunk this weekend and bang the black guy?
Great line, Bob. Sal, are you going to get drunk this weekend and bang a black guy?
You called me crying. He was crying yesterday.
Really?
Crying. You had to hear him. He's like, I can't believe this. I can't believe they're doing this to me. I'm a freaking idiot. Good for you, Sal, jackass.
Bob, I should have sent him down to Shade 45 with the tape. Like he should have had to play his comments from the show and then apologize to Shade 45.
That would have been
great.
Just the thought of that makes me cringe.
Yeah.
And speaking of Shade 45, that's owned by, it was Eminem's channel at the time. It reminds me that yesterday, near the end of our show, Bobby Nick did some breaking news on our show that Eminem's mother apparently passed away yesterday. So I said that no more cold spaghetti from his mom. No more cold spaghetti, but rest in peace, Eminem's mom. But yeah, Shade 45 was Eminem's hip hop station at the time, where all the brothers were hanging out back in the day. Let's see.
That would have been great.
That would have been great.
He would have been dead hanging with his makeup running on his face right now if he did that.
His makeup would be dripping.
Yeah. He'd let the bags under his eyes show.
Anything else, guys? Anything?
Man, oh man, are you a douchebag?
I can't even believe you fell for the setup. That was such a shoddy setup.
Not when it's from Human Resources.
Well, you're gun shy, but they certainly wouldn't be dealing with that over the phone if they had a problem.
Right. Thank you.
Robert, don't ruin it for the future.
I know. We'll have to do that phone call again.
Go down to Shade 45 and apologize anyway.
Yeah, you should anyway.
Cutscene.
Now, that's what you're saying. You're saying a white girl obviously lives someplace completely different than any black guy on earth.
It's the same way.
The only way those cultures could merge is
through
because
alcohol.
of booze and drugs.
Right, and she probably wouldn't bang a Chinese.
Right.
He said right. See, he totally agreed with what she said.
Exactly. And she probably wouldn't bang a Chinese person. I wouldn't. I don't like Chinese people. I mean, I like them as people.
You don't like Chinese people?
I like. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I like Chinese people.
That's what the brilliance was with Sal. You just let him talk.
I don't like. I wouldn't have.
You couldn't write the shit that Sal would say.
I don't prefer Chinese people. I'm saying. Because of the mix of the cultures. This is just a culture issue. That's all it is.
Hi, this is Sal Governale. Unfortunately, yesterday on the wrap-up show, I made a few comments that...
See, whenever he would get in a pickle, they would just play the clip.
Hi. Racist and offensive.
Hi, this is Sal Governale.
Hello, I'm Sal Governale. The reason I am broadcasting to you from this truck is to apologize for my comments. You see, I said something where what I meant was that black people would not normally have sex with white women when they're straight.
Right.
In other words, a white woman would be attracted to a black man when she is drunk. That is what I was trying to say, and you know it's true.
Sal, you got duped pretty bad, man.
What's that? I got really duped really bad.
How are you feeling now? Do you feel relieved, or what's going on in your head?
You know, I just still don't feel relieved, you know? I feel really, I still feel like, you know, like with everybody that's still going with it.
To you, black hater.
You know, the thing is, just to you, black hater. I just still feel bad, you know, with Howard me as a racist and they're still going with the racist. I mean, that kind of hurts because I'm not a racist. Like, I don't mind the joke, I don't mind the prank, but I would hope eventually that Howard would just come forward and say, you know, I'm just an idiot. I didn't put my words together properly, but we played a prank on you.
There you have it, folks. Thank you, Cyke Clyde, man. You make me better at what I do, my friend. Thank you for providing me this awesome content, for being the curator of this and making that cool-ass package with the cool-ass graphics. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was you looked at my whack package right there. It's the Vibe whack package right here on BF Live, The Vibe. We had Josh in Tennessee checking in during that saying, I miss the glory days of Stern. Epic. Yeah, Josh in Tennessee. And weren't we spoiled, buddy? We got this every day, like 3 to 4 days a week, depending on what week they were. He was originally 5 days a week when he was on like terrestrial radio. Then he reduced it to 4, eventually down to 3. But man, we were blessed to have this every day, I think, man. Howard Stern used to be great. Yes, he used to be about the bid. He used to be all for it. Wait a minute. What is, let's see. We had a couple comments in here. Bob has eaten a black woman's ass. He's an expert on this, says Gaseous. Yeah, Brutal Pain says, when someone says they're not racist, chances are they are 100% racist, says Testicle Tiger. And that was the beauty of this, Testicle Tiger. You said at one point, what did you say? Just digging that hole deeper. That's all you had to do. You put Sal in front of a microphone that day, any day, and you would get that kind of gold out of him. You couldn't write that ignorant shit. You couldn't write that just outlandish, crazy shit that was off the top of the dome of Sal Governale. And that's one of the things we loved about him. We got that one. 100% racist. That was so good, Cyke. Thank you. See? That's why I say that this show is chat family. This show is a vibe. And because you guys all help me make it better with Terry Nee content, with Cyke Labs content, with Space Nerd and Stacey Allen, all you guys pitching in content, man, this is our show. Cyke Clyde says, thanks, BF. Many more to come. Already have 2 ideas for the next ones. So many great times. So Josh in Tennessee, you're right, my friend. This is great old times, looking back at the old times, just the good old days, my friend. And while we might not ever be able to bring it back, we can certainly keep it alive with the help of having BF Live and Cyke Labs bringing it to you. Y'all mentioned before that gentleman is no longer with us, right? Which one are we talking about? I think everybody in that one was still alive. I think everybody we saw. Let's see, Bob was alive. It was Gary was alive. Now it was like Bob, that was Crackhead Bob and some of the other ones. Bob Levy and Cyke are American heroes, says 2 Joints. Hey man, Bob and them laid down the great content, and we're so fortunate to have a guy like Cyke who said, man, I love this stuff so much. I know that I'm going to want this in the future, and I'm capturing it digitally. I don't know why, but I feel like I have to record this, and maybe one day I'll present it on a show called BF Live, The Vibe. Thank you, Cyke Clyde. But he likes Chinese food, LJ, LOL, says our friend Cyke Clyde. How about when he made the Rub and Tug app, guys? That's another thing he made, Testicle Tiger. He was a dirty guy, as you can see, right? He liked to go to these massage parlors where you got a little rub and a tug, if you will. And he said that it was so confusing not knowing which ones actually give you a hand job and which ones don't, that he was going to make an app that would give you, but you could just open up your app and find out the ones that would give you a hand job, where you didn't have to ask the special code, the Rub and Tug app. He was a brilliant. LJ Lowe said, Cyke, he is a treasure. Cyke says, I can't wait until Howard quits so we get a Sal podcast. Yes, and what he does, what does he do? His microwave cooking or his toaster oven cooking show, the spaghetti cooking show. Sal does do some little things on YouTube. He's done some kind of cooking shows and stuff. Who's Sal? That's right. Oh, Sal Governale. No, he's still with us. He's still with them. Sal and Richard, they're all still there. Yeah, and they're still doing their damn thing. Although I think that since they've gone more corporate and they have more corporate management now, and it's not the show isn't all generated from the vibe of the room anymore. It's like more file your bid here, and the corporation has to approve it, all that shit. So I imagine he's wrangled in a lot more than these days. Sal is alive, says Cyke Clyde. Thank God. Testicle Tiger says, oh, good. I wonder who I was thinking of then. Maybe Ralph just died, Testicle Tiger. Right. That was Howard Stylish. He talked like this. He was a berry-faced bastard. That's right. Wow, says Testicle Tiger. Granny says, thanks, BF and crew. See y'all tomorrow. Well, thank you, Granny. Hey, man. Thanks for turning me on to your friends, accidentally or on purpose. I don't know why I got the Pee Wee Herman voice, but I hope they enjoyed it just the same. Thanks, Granny. Well, you know we appreciate you, bro. Widow Killer says, Shuli went with Sal to the booth once. Ugh, that's gross. I don't even like that. You know, how could you even do that? Like knowing what goes on in that place and went on there before you and what you might be touching. I mean, that's just next level nasty going to the booth, the rub and tug booth. I want to acknowledge one last chat up in here, and then I'll acknowledge everybody because I want to thank my friend Funky Bronco. Funky, I wish I could accommodate you today, my friend, but I hope and trust that, man, I just gave you 3 hours of live original content. I am kind of spent, my friend. It has been over 3 hours. Hopefully I held it down for you and kept you entertained for 3 hours with live original content. I do every day. You know what I do. Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish. And we are officially into the ish as it is 3:06 where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast, folks. And like I always say, this weed ain't going to smoke itself. I also have to go to the weed store and get some other stuff. But Funky Bronco, if I didn't have another life, I would do nothing but stay here with you every day. He says, I feel we need a palate cleanser after this, LOL. Typically, we need that after the guy stuff, but maybe not after this segment. Let's see what everybody's saying. Let's ease on down the road. Have a good day, Granny from Cyke Clyde. Two Joint says, great show, BF brother. And I say, thank you, brother. I'm going to see you, and I'm going to see Cyke Clyde and Testicle Tiger and a lot of other you in the Perry Caravella live chat tonight, Weather Matters. I like to type in that weather doesn't matter because it seems like Perry forgets about talking about weather after a while. So tonight, it is Weather Matters tonight on PCL. So join us in the chat at 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock East. I know I'm going to see you all there, and we're going to be up into the wee hours in the morning having a lot of fun talking Perry Caravella live. On Esther checks in and says, great show, BF Live. Please take care, heathens, and have a blessed day and much love. And Spawn checks in and says, great show today, my friend. Thank you for your compliments, your content, your super chats, your participation, and your vibe, because this is BF The Vibe, stream show 198. So for those who couldn't be here, like my friend Bobby Nick Havens and Scott Fitzpatrick and Andrew and all the other family right here, I want to thank the chat family. I love and appreciate you all so much for giving me content and giving me a place to do this show and giving me the BF Live vibe. So have a great rest of your day, folks. It is, today is Wednesday. So yes, once again, weather matters. No replayables tonight. Replayables will be tomorrow night, so we don't have to run up against Perry Caravella Live, so we can hang out with you guys. So enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, enjoy the rest of your week if I don't see you again, and have a great time, and I'll see you the next time I see you right here on BF Live. Have a great rest of your day, folks, but we're out of here for now. That's all I got for you. I am spent. Peace and love, and we'll see you the next time we see you.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.